Hey everyone, welcome back to another Lilbumblebear's Let's Play episode of the Nancy Drew series. We are on game number 13, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon, made in 2005. This is another personal favorite of mine. It's very different from the other Nancy Drew games because it takes place on a train. And I believe there aren't any other games in the series where it takes place on a transportation. So there's like nothing where it's strictly on a boat or a plane or anything like that. It's just a very nice ornate train. So I'm looking forward to sharing this one with you guys. Remember, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps. Leave a comment. Tell me if you've played this game before. And subscribe for more Nancy Drew games to come and other things I like to put on this channel. I don't just put Let's Plays, I put stream archives. Feel free to check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Lilbumblebear, and I have a Twitter and Instagram with the same handle as well. And thank you to everyone who's always telling me how much they enjoy the videos on here. I really appreciate you all. I am joined tonight, as always, with my Clue crew right here. My two fellas that help me solve these mysteries. I have Sunny and Vic. Hello, you guys.
Toot toot. Toot toot.
Toot toot.
Get on the train.
Oh!
What are you thinking?
Hi, Thomas the Train. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Hello, Vic.
Hello.
So, what do you guys think of, what are you expecting with this game, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon?
I'm not expecting there to be very many trains.
Oh.
I'm expecting a lot of mystery.
Ooh.
And a train that's completely abandoned.
Ooh.
Probably something to do with Nancy Drew.
What?
And probably something to do with Nancy Drew.
Probably something to do with Nancy Drew. Maybe a canyon. Maybe a blue moon. I don't know.
No, there's no blue moons.
Oh, there's no blue moons. Okay.
There's no moons that are actually blue. No, I'm kidding.
Of course, Sonny, you would know. You would know. All right.
Well, no, I know what the phrase means. I know what the phrase means.
Only once in a blue moon. Only once in a blue moon. All right. Well, let's head over to the game and let's solve a mystery, everyone.
Dear Hannah, here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who knows where. The only person who knows where we're going is Lori Girard. That's the young woman who invited everyone. Actually, she didn't really invite me. She invited Frank and Joe Hardy, and they invited me. And I've always wanted to join forces with the Hardy Boys. I just hope
Look, it's the Hardy Boys!
One of Lori's silly attempts to grab publicity.
Actually, do get to see it.
Some people can be a little too rich and a little too famous for their own good. Wish me luck. Love, Nancy.
Well, people, now that our little orientation tour is over, let's get started. Okay, I, again, am Lori Girard, and the first thing I want to do is thank you all for coming. John Gray, I am so thrilled that you're taking time out from that TV show of yours to do some ghost hunting here with us. I mean, Ghost Chasers is like the best cable show ever. And Charlena Purcell, I cannot tell you how much I adore those romance novels you write. Your characters just seem so real.
Does she seem
and all
familiar?
that stuff you know about the Old
Yes,
West,
I was gonna say,
you are
she's,
just awesome.
Yeah, that's what I thought
And
it was.
Tino Balducci,
Yeah, I told you.
only the most famous police detective in the country. And then there's Frank and Joe Hardy. They're amateur detectives. My dad and their dad are old friends. And you must be the other amateur detective, their friend? Natalie?
Nancy. Nancy Drew?
Whatever. All right.
Okay.
I'll bet you're wondering where we're going. Well, we're going to Copper Gorge, Colorado. Why? To solve the mystery of what happened to Jake Hurley, the man who originally owned this train. Because, see, one day in 1903, this train was found in a place called Blue Moon Canyon, which was out in the middle of the Nevada desert. Only the engineer was on board, and he was dead. As for Jake Hurley, he had disappeared from the face of the earth.
'Cause he seemed familiar.
He had disappeared from the face of the earth. 'Cause he seemed familiar. 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 'Cause Oh, and two more things. Before he disappeared, Jake was rumored to have found the richest gold mine in the world. And the train he owned, this train, his wife Camille died on it while they were going to the gold fields. It was rumored to be haunted.
She's gone.
Oh my gosh.
What in the world?
Hey, what's going on?
Uh-oh.
People should never go tampering with things they don't understand.
Oh, brother.
It's okay. Everybody just stay calm. No need to panic. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Well, Nancy, you're up on all that social etiquette stuff. What are you supposed to do when your hostess vanishes into thin air?
Don't you think they'd be panicking a little bit
Seem
more?
concerned, it's because I'm
Yeah.
not. Lori Girard is a young woman whose only goal in life is to be famous.
I guess they really didn't like her that much.
Habitually uses her
Right.
father's considerable wealth to get it.
But yes, if you don't remember, guys, this is Charlena Purcell, and she made a little cameo in Shadow Ranch. We had to call her after looking at her book to ask her some questions of how to open a trunk and things like that. So it's really cool that they brought back a character you only knew of on the phone as an actual character that becomes a suspect in the game. Very cool.
Yep.
So you think her disappearing like that is just some kind of publicity stunt?
I just think she couldn't resist showing off in front of all of us minor celebrities. What was your name again?
Nancy Drew. You and I have actually met. Sort of. I called you not too long ago when I was at Shadow Ranch. You gave me some information about Dirk Valentine.
See?
Ah,
Yeah, they even remind
Nancy
you.
Drew.
Yes, you didn't remember me?
You remember me?
No.
Oh.
Ah.
Okay. Thanks.
What else do you know about Jake Hurley?
Psst, Nancy,
What?
come here.
Excuse me for
No.
a second.
I'm busy. Every time
call-
I'm trying to have a conversation.
I know those Hardy Boys always got to just butt in.
Every time. So rude. So rude.
Is this
Oh,
Jake and his
Kristen.
wife?
Yes. From what I've read, Camille loved to sing and dance, even in death, apparently. Jake reportedly told people that after she died, he would sometimes see strange glowing lights outside the windows at night, bobbing gracefully alongside the train as if dancing with it. He said he found the sight very comforting. I suspect normal people would have found it terrifying.
Oh, Kristen, here's a good chance to prove you're not really.
There I
as
am.
rude.
Whoops. Oh, there I am again.
This isn't a big train. Go look for, where you are on this train.
Oh, I'm in here. See, I'm at the table.
Uh-huh.
I'm with the Hardy
Nice.
Boys. Yeah, there I was.
Nuh-uh.
Oh gosh, you weren't looking.
Oh boy.
It looks like there's something behind this painting, but I can't seem to move it.
Oh.
It looked like it just now moved.
Sadie Crawford.
Sadie Crawford.
That name's familiar.
That name is familiar. But look what's so weird. It's two left shoes.
Well, maybe she's just a little weird.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to take a note of that. Sadie Crawford, two left feet. Sus. Very sus.
Everyone's sus.
Yeah. Oh, there I am again. Oh, you missed me. I just left.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Looks like some kind of gemstone.
A gemstone. Okay.
No, you're actually way off base there, Nancy.
Hey, Nance.
Where have you two been?
I followed Tino Balducci.
Hiding the
And I
hostage.
went after John Gray. He went straight to the room in the car that used to be Camille's and didn't come out again. I could hear all these weird noises coming from inside.
Did you talk to him?
I was just about to go in, but the next thing I know, Joe's got my arm in a vice grip and is dragging me back here, babbling about how Balducci's our guy.
He found something on the floor right where Lori was standing when the train went dark. I saw him pick it up and put it in his pocket. Then he left.
Did you see what it was?
When I tried to talk to him, he just kind of brushed me aside and said something snotty like, "I'm on the job here, Junior, so just go back to the playground and stay out of the way." In case you two hadn't noticed, we're not getting a lot of respect around here. Can't we at least tell Balducci that we do stuff for ATAC?
You know the rules.
ATAC?
American Teens Against Crime. We do a lot of undercover work for them.
Wonder Cop's probably never even been undercover.
Joe, let it go. What'd Charlena have to say?
She thinks Lori is faking this whole disappearance thing.
She's not the only one.
How can you say that? You heard Lori scream.
Anybody can scream, Joe. Especially girls whose fathers have given them acting lessons along with everything else they've ever wanted.
What about you, Nancy? What do you think?
Sonny, you pick.
To be honest, like I am myself kind of leaning towards the whole she faked her own disappearance thing.
So you're gonna go with Frank.
I don't know who Frank. I don't know which one's Frank.
I think Frank is the brunette that just said it was Lori.
Okay, well.
Because I think Joe's the blonde.
I kind of agree with Frank.
You've got to be kidding.
Yep.
Do you think maybe one of Lori's other guests is in on her disappearance?
It's certainly possible.
From the way she talked, it didn't sound like she knew any of them.
Maybe that's what she wanted us to think.
Or maybe that's what one of them wanted her to think.
Well, whether Lori disappeared by force or by choice, what we've got to do now is find her.
Absolutely.
Has anyone talked to the engineer?
Not that I know of.
Then I'm going to head up front and tell him what's happened. Maybe he knows something we don't.
Good idea. In the meantime, we'll take another look around in here.
Great. Catch you later.
Okay.
Engineer, what do you want?
Hello, I'm one of the passengers, and I just thought you should know that Lori Girard has disappeared.
So?
Yeah, who cares?
I just thought you might want to call the police or something.
Hey, all I know is I take orders from Miss Girard, okay? Right now my orders are to get this train to Copper Gorge non-stop. And until Miss Girard tells me otherwise, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Hey, well, the
But
person
Lori
you're supposed to
may
listen to is
not
kind
even
of
be on the
gone.
train anymore.
Well,
Genius.
Miss Girard may not be a rocket scientist or anything, but even she knows better than to jump off a moving train.
But
Now, if you'll excuse me, I got me a train to run.
Oh, you are right the genius there, sir.
Isn't he though?
Yeah, yeah.
a
What
square
if she got, I don't
duck.
know, kidnapped?
It looks like this
Square in
thing
the
opens
dark.
up. But how?
You know what,
Yeah, this
Sonny?
is
Don't
gonna
be
be
such a
different.
square. You're gonna end up being a duck.
Ha.
Looks like some
What
sort
if
of
I'm already a
steam
duck?
valve.
Then you're square.
How do you know I'm not just an rhombus duck?
Oh, that doesn't look
Oh.
A
good.
rectangular duck. Oh, good job, Nancy.
Okay. I fixed it.
This door goes outside. Opening it
Yeah, I thought
now
Nancy-
is
I
not
thought
a
Nancy
good
fixed it.
idea.
Yeah, Nancy fixed it. Alright. Oh, we can call Bess. Let's call Bess. See what's up.
George. Who cares about George, though?
Yeah, who cares about George? George can go away.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
George, get over here.
Oh, George.
No, don't.
What's up?
What's up? You're the one who's on the train with a bunch of famous people. You tell us. This is torture, Nancy. I'm dying of curiosity
How we
here.
got to meet
Just calm down.
Frank
Oh, like you're not
and
just as curious as
what's
I
his
am.
name? Mark.
She's been begging me to call
I
you ever
forget the
since
names
she
of
got
it.
here.
Frank
Only
and whatever
because
his
you've
name
been
is.
driving me
Joe.
crazy. I'm supposed to be helping her paint her room, but every other brush stroke, she's like, where do you think she is now? How do you think the Hardy Boys are doing? Why do you think she hasn't called? What do you think Lori Girard is wearing? Oh, George, that is so not true. I could care less what Lori Girard is wearing. So come on, Nancy. You're on a train full of famous people bound for who knows where. So dish already, would ya? Bess, calm down. Look what you did. You got paint in my hair. I'm sorry. You know, actually, that looks kind of cool. Nice try, Bess. No, really. You're just saying that because you're afraid I'll bail and you'll wind up having to paint this dump all by yourself. George, I kid you not. You should seriously think about doing some major highlights in that color.
What color is it?
Adobe beige.
Nice try, Bess.
What's going on, Nan?
Our hostess has disappeared.
What do you mean, disappeared?
I mean, the train went into a tunnel, everything went dark, and when the train came out of the tunnel, no Lori. She just disappeared.
Publicity stunt.
My thoughts exactly.
Remember the time she was allegedly kidnapped from her Vegas hotel room? Yeah, the guy across the hall just happened to have a camera and got it all on tape. It made the evening news in practically every city in the country. And then there was her daring escape the next morning. Only it turns out she faked the whole thing. Of course, she claims her ex-boyfriend faked it to get back at her. She thought she was really being kidnapped. Like anybody believes that.
Sounds to me like somebody has been spending a lot of time reading the tabloids.
George has. Very funny. So what else is going on?
Before she disappeared, Lori told us that the purpose of this train trip is to find out what happened to Jake Hurley, the train's original owner.
Was he murdered or something?
No one knows. He was married to a woman named Camille, but she died, and he eventually vanished while mining for gold. His train was found abandoned in Blue Moon Canyon, Nevada, with no one on board but his dead engineer.
Whoa, spooky. Have any theories?
That's very spooky.
Oopie.
Not yet, but the train is also rumored to be haunted by his dead wife.
So first Hurley's wife dies, then Hurley vanishes, then the engineer dies, then Lori vanishes. A pattern, maybe? Bess, do us all a favor and leave the detective work to Nancy, okay?
Has either of you been to Copper Gorge, Colorado?
Never heard of the place. Why?
That's where the train I'm on is headed. Apparently Jake Hurley buried his wife Camille there after she died on the train.
She died on the train? Ew, creepy.
Jake used to see strange lights at night bobbing alongside the train and thought it was Camille dancing.
Super creepy. Yeah, I just got goosebumps. Which is hard when you're practically covered in paint.
Oh.
Catch you later.
We'll be right here. Yeah, washing the paint out of our hair.
Alright, and then we can also call home, but I don't think anyone's gonna pick up. They usually don't.
This is the Drew residence. Please leave a message at the beep.
Oh, no,
Nope.
you.
It's Nancy. Just calling to say hi. You don't need
Nope,
to call
it's
me
just
back.
Nancy.
Bye.
Picking up. Oh well.
Pictures. Ooh.
Unless, of course, you are a hacker. In which case, we're not sorry at all.
Not sorry.
Oh.
So wait, you can.
Yeah, you can
take
take pictures.
Ooh. Oh, I guess that's convenient in a certain way.
Yeah. I don't know when we'll need this yet. It'll probably be later in the game. But let's go look around and
Kind of like Kingdom Hearts.
flippy fins. Okay, so it doesn't even say the year. Just salmon canners for a very, very long time. Oh, that's quality.
Yep. Some real
Cancer.
quality
Real
sardines.
That's how you know. Key?
Another gemstone.
Another gemstone in the eye. Oh, I love these Nancy puzzles. There's that. Let's see. It's right there. No. This would be the top. Yeah. I think actually no. This would be the side. Oh wait. Huh. Well then that means that this piece is not correct because it doesn't fit. There we go. Okay. Hey. This is the top. See how this fits. Do that. That looks right. Okay. I don't know about that. Switch these around. Huh. That doesn't seem... Oh. No. What? Oh, maybe the middle part's off. There.
Ooh la la.
Left pickaxe and lamp with buhl for safekeeping. To open what's closed, lead is the key. Or is it lead is the key?
Left pickaxe and lamp buhl. Lead is the key. Alright.
This must have been the sleeping car.
Oh yeah, I really liked the music in this game. Tale of Two Dolls. Ill-tempered Edna could not get her way. She couldn't get Alice to come out and play. I can't, I'm too tired, is what Alice said. I just want to go straight to bed. Edna angrily tried to make herself heard, but all that came out was one two-part word. Why, I'm not your mother, yawning Alice replied, till Edna the Terrible finally gave up and cried.
Gotta come.
Okay. I'm gonna take a little note here. So, yawning Alice is tired.
I feel that.
And Terrible Edna is angry.
I need 4 numbers to unlock this, and there's, what, 10,000 possible combinations? Guessing could take me a while.
Well, we don't know yet.
I just try all 10,000 possible combinations.
This will be like a 18-hour video. But we could make everyone upset.
With that puppy.
No, we can't do that yet.
Nah, do it.
I want to.
Do
No,
it.
it won't let me. I tried.
Do it.
Nancy's stopping me.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't Kristen stopping Nancy.
Yeah. What?
Or is it Nancy stopping Kristen? Who knows?
Oh gosh, stop it.
Hey, come on over here.
No.
Hi, you're
No.
that Nancy person. How you doing? John Gray.
Oh, I didn't read the whole sentence. I thought it just said, you look pretty. I was just thinking, why would you say that to him?
Look pretty.
Right now I'm taking time-lapse electromagnetic readings and recording background noise. This was Camille's private car. If she had something to do with Lori's disappearance, analyzing these readings may give me a clue as to Lori's whereabouts.
Are you saying that Camille's ghost kidnapped Lori?
What to most people are ghosts are actually temporary distortions in local electromagnetic fields caused by the presence of residual psychic energy
sounds very
generated by the
that
person
sounds
or
very
persons who frequented
scientific.
that particular locale.
Oh, it's so
And that's my working
cool.
theory, at least.
That's very scientific.
That's so
totally
interesting.
Very interesting.
Yes.
It's all very scientific. But the fact is, Lori's missing. And I, for one, am doing everything in my power to find her. The vibes I'm getting make me think she could be in serious trouble.
Charlene Purcell thinks Lori is just playing some kind of joke on us.
Charlene Purcell writes romance novels. End of comment.
Yeah.
You
Why does
hunt
she have to, like,
ghosts.
write those all the time? Such a weirdo.
What do you think of Tino Balducci?
I kind of feel sorry for the guy. After catching those bank robbers, he can't just be a good cop anymore. He's got to be a great cop. Tough to perform under that kind of pressure.
Is Lori a friend of yours?
First time I met her was when I boarded this train with all the rest of you. I knew her by reputation, of course, like everyone else who reads the tabloids. It doesn't appear that anyone aboard this train is her friend.
Maybe she planned it that way.
You mean so we'd concentrate all our efforts on finding Jake Hurley? Possible, although she really doesn't strike me as being the planning type.
Thanks for the chat.
Goodbye.
Oh, you get back to your metaphysics there, sir. We'll stay here in reality.
Ooh, 7.
Ooh, 7. 7, 7, 7.
7.
The Little Book of Samplers.
What friends?
I'm guessing I have to read this one because it's
I
womanly.
don't know who the author is.
Surely there's no greater joy for the 19th century woman, young or old, than to bring a piece of linen to life with needlepoint, requiring only needle thread, care, and imagination. The word sampler comes from the Latin word
Exemplum.
example. Thank you, young man. Which means example. That means that which serves as a model. The best samplers not only allow their creators to recall what particular embroidery stitches look like when executed properly, but also demonstrate to the world their mastery of important womanly skill. Indeed, many a gentleman's head has been named, and many a marriage fortified by a well-crafted sampler. It is What do you want?
I think that's it. Many a gentleman's head has been turned.
Oh. Anyways, it is acceptable in this modern times for samplers to take many forms. One classic is the long and narrow band sampler. Yes, a band includes a bass guitarist, a drummer, oh, not that kind of band. What do we... Oh, okay. Which features bands of flowery border designs as well as rows of numbers of the alphabet. Another classic is the spot sampler, a delightful display of randomly pasted images or motifs. Are you still awake, dear?
What?
I'm still reading, grandson. Listen.
I was listening. Don't worry, I was totally listening.
Most motifs are naturalistic objects that have specific meanings in the language of samplers. Here is a list of common motifs and their meanings.
A duck means you're cheating. So what's a square duck mean, huh, Sonny?
Nature, marital fidelity. Naturally cheat. What? Naturally cheating? It's natural to cheat? I don't get it.
An eagle's
Seriously, what does a square duck mean?
I don't know. Bravery. Oh my goodness, this book got weird. Okay.
Nowadays, most samplers are colorful variations on the two classic styles and are largely decorative in nature. Houses, schools, and churches take center stage in some. In others, mottos, verses, and important dates are featured. There is an alarming trend among some sampler makers to use only one stitch. Just one.
Whoa.
The simple and rather plain cross stitch. It behooves these women to remember that nothing catches the eye like variety, nor holds the heart like a multi-talented seamstress
who is proudly committing marital infidelity in nature.
Well, you know, I'm pretty sure that by the time this is written, like, people start caring less about, you know, knitting.
That was the most educative moments of my entire Nancy Drew history. You're welcome, everyone.
Isn't there like some very...
Sickly Sarah caught a germ so new, it made one of her pretty green eyes turn blue.
What is up with all these girls? Okay, Sickly Sarah...
Wait a minute, in Kingdom Hearts 3, weren't you like very fascinated by one of the characters having, you know, very, or not very, different colored eyes, so that shouldn't this like be right up your alley?
I mean, it's cool, but are you noticing we're finding all these little stories about all these little little girls that have 2 left feet or are tired or angry or... You're not picking
You
up
want her
on
eyes
that.
too?
Yes. I want your eyeballs.
This looks like some sort of game.
Oh, I love
Wish
games.
Nothing
Yeah.
happens.
Oh,
I'll bet I have to wind it up first.
okay. How?
You don't, I guess.
Wait.
Oh. Well,
Oh,
Wipe out.
okay.
this is invigorating.
I did it.
What do I get?
Yay.
What do I
I
get?
wonder what's in here.
Nothing.
Uh,
Yay, you got this music sheet.
Which is equivalent to nothing.
cool.
Might be a clue for something.
I see it has like little notes at the bottom of it, so I'll take a picture of it in case I need it. Okay. There we go. Best game ever. Let's keep
Recommend
on.
10 out of 10 on
If
Steam.
I had some music, I could play a tune.
Here. Okay. C, D, E, F, G. Okay, so G, O.
Don't do that,
Uh-oh.
please. Those microphones I set up over there are very sensitive. Just about took out my eardrums.
Oh,
And
you do your
that's-
metaphysics
When
something
I'm
else.
done. I'll let you know when that is, all right?
Okay.
Fine.
Do your metaphysics somewhere else there, Chief.
Teddy Eberhardt.
Teddy. Thank you for giving the doll we call Teddy a home. It's in a plaid box, so I'll just say red. Okay. I gotta write this down. Teddy Eberhard. Red plaid box.
Looks like Camille was teaching herself how to play the piano.
Yeah, I already know. I'm a pianist.
Thomasina O'Neill.
Thomasina O'Neill.
I know that guy. He sucks. Hate him.
Thomasina O'Neill's a girl.
Oh, well, I hate her.
Vic,
She,
Yes?
any thoughts on that?
Thomasina O'Neill.
she sucks, doesn't she?
No, Sonny. No.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. Okay.
It's locked.
Well, maybe
Oh,
I
boy.
It's always locked, Nancy.
Their favorite subject.
Can
Always
I-
locked.
Locked.
It's locked.
let me do something to it.
Locked.
It's locked.
It's locked.
It's locked.
Stop it.
It's
It's
locked.
locked.
Oh,
It's locked.
I'll come back. I'll come back.
Looks like some kind of sewing sampler. I wonder if there's a relationship between those symbols and those numbers.
Oh, what'd that book tell you again?
It told me like different things that they meant. So
Awful Ursula. Hey.
hey, another little girl.
The
Okay.
homie.
Oh,
It's the homie awful.
yeah, she's our homie. We hang out with her all the time.
Yeah, we don't like Thomasina. Terrible Thomasina, as we call her.
Okay, so the owl is a 7, and the cherry is a
Is it now?
10. Yes.
Square is a 4. So wait. 4 1 4 1.
4. And then where's the duck?
This is the 1. Just right
Okay.
up there.
Okay, duck is a
So-
1.
4 1.
We're learning things.
Yep,
I
Duck is
wonder
41.
what's under here, and what the deal is with those weird-looking bolts.
Well,
I need something that will
Those
turn
are
the
some
bolts.
Definitely some different bolts. Kind of like those
Probably
tamper-proof
run a
ones.
train only with time. Oh yeah, the sampler must have been so boring. Okay, John Gray. It is the key. Purcell.
Haven't done that yet. Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off yet.
Have I done anything?
Can't check that off yet. Check.
Oh, I've done one thing.
Yeah,
cool.
there you go.
Still have to do that. Check. Haven't done that yet.
She definitely sounds different when
Can't
it comes
check that off yet.
or check off
Finish
this thing
that.
that she has in previous games.
Finish that.
Yeah.
Yay. Next card. No, what?
Eliza Sandberger.
Oh. Camille called this one. I see. Received one of Jake Hurley. Received of Jake Hurley. Received of Jake Hurley for the price of $3.73. Man, that was expensive back then. One Callmeister doll, decorative net red ribbon, on this 16th day of June, 1880.
Okay.
So what was that to receive for the doll?
Nancy, right?
No.
Yeah.
You've got a better
No,
memory
this is
than
Kristen.
our hostess.
Who doesn't?
No, it's Nancy.
You're a detective, huh? You ever thought about becoming a real detective? You know, like me?
No.
Dude, you look like a mob boss. Or a
You
capo
mean
or
become
something.
a
Or a
police
capo or
detective?
something in the mafia.
No, I never have.
It's a great job, you know. I love it. You, heard about those bank robberies I solved,
Nope.
right?
Nope.
The what?
No, I didn't.
Tell
I didn't
me
hear about those
them.
bank robberies.
Baffling
Sound pretty
case.
insignificant.
Two-man team at 17 banks in 3 states in 5 days. FBI had no idea who the perps were. But after forcing their vehicle to a stop, confronting them, despite the fact that they were armed and giving chase, I single-handedly made the collar.
Wow, all by yourself?
That's-
I heard they stopped
wow.
because you accidentally rear-ended them.
Oof.
You heard wrong. You see, Nancy, when somebody does something really remarkable in this country, the first thing everybody else does is try to tear them down. Reporters, late-night comedians, even some of my fellow officers, all have been spreading vicious lies about me. Why? Because they've never done anything remarkable in their sorry little lives, and they're jealous. Anyway, you should look around in here. Lots of interesting stuff. This was Jake's private car, you know.
Was it? Okay.
I understand that you found something on the floor in the dining car.
Yeah, at first I thought it was an old coin, but it turned out to be some kind of slug.
Where do you think
Like
it
a
came from?
shotgun?
Probably been
slug
lying
or-
there for 100 years. May have served a purpose back then, but now, worthless.
May I see it?
Sure, in fact, here, keep it. Wear it around your neck or something. That way, when people ask you where you got it, you can tell them Tino Balducci gave it to you.
Another one.
The Tino Balducci.
You know, if I did that in real life, and I wore that around my neck, and I told everyone I knew that Tino Balducci gave it to me.
Oh yeah, this doesn't give off.
People would ask, who is Tino Balducci?
This guy sounds like a capo regime, and yes, Sonny, I knew where you were going with it.
Oh, man.
Oh, thank you.
What else can I do for you?
Like, seriously, I go on my stream, hey guys, this slug is from Tino Balducci. Everyone in chat would be like, what? Who?
It's like the you shake Sinatra's hand, but for like poor people.
So, what do you think happened to Lori?
She could have been kidnapped. She could have been tossed off the train. She could be hiding from us. But I obviously won't know which until I've gathered all the facts.
When do you think that will be?
I'll know the facts when I know the facts. The truth can't be rushed, you know.
Okay.
Have you had a chance to talk to Charlena Purcell?
Now, why would I want to do a thing like that?
'Cause?
You don't like her?
I can't stand those sappy books she writes. And seeing as I said as much during an interview on national TV once, it's a pretty safe bet she doesn't like me.
Have you talked to John Gray?
The ghost guy? Total quack. Only reason I talked to him would be to arrest him for fraud.
Thanks for your help.
Don't mention it.
This guy's great. He's my best friend.
Another gemstone.
Me and
Yeah, he
Tino
gave you a slug.
Balducci.
Yeah, he gave you a slug.
Yeah.
From the Tino Balducci.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, puzzle.
I just love pipes. Don't you, Sonny? Gee Williker, I love pipes.
I love pipes.
Gosh, can I be the one to put the pipes together, please? When I put the pipes
Sure.
together, he does this cute little thing where he does a dance, and it makes me so happy inside.
Sure. That what tickles your fancy.
Thank you, Vic. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Sonny's like, what is wrong with you people? You can say it, Sonny. We'll understand.
There, all done.
Yeah, Sonny's silence is very reassuring. Yes.
Yes.
Very. Okay, well, whatever that was, that did something. Great. He missed my Shirley Temple bit. I have to do it again.
Obviously. Must be Jake's insignia.
Okay. Oh, he would love this. Look, it's the periodic table.
I see.
All right. Where is lead? 82. PB. I don't know if we need to know that, but... Ooh,
Probably.
gemstones.
Ah,
Yeah,
there you
yeah.
go.
Please
There we
read
go.
this, Sonny. Please read it. Every time you read it, the little old man that I know does a little dance, and it just makes him so happy.
Little man pushing down the stairs. What are you talking about? Alright. Alright, you psycho. I'll do it just for you so you don't kill me.
Oh, thank you. Or you'll die.
Gemstones and how to identify them by Rex Milhouse. Gemstones include any number of crystalline rocks which, when cut and polished, can be used as jewelry. Their commercial value usually depends on how rare they are, although beauty is certainly a factor as well. Because gemstones are, more often than not, found by accident, it behooves miners, prospectors, and even farmers to be able to recognize them. For the earth holds many natural treasures, but only for those who know what to look for.
They really liked using the word behoove, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess so. Must have found the story. Writer must have found it in the thesaurus and thought it sounded cool. Quartz is one of the most abundant minerals on Earth, but not on Mars. Crystalline quartz is a composite of 6-sided prisms which have grown together in a process called twinning. Sometimes the crystals grow at right angles to each other, but more frequently, 2 crystals grow from a common prism face, or several crystals grow into each other so that the corner of one penetrates the face of another. Amethyst is a crystalline quartz that is lilac to deep purple in color. The deeper the color, the more valuable it is.
Yay!
I'm sorry.
Are you dying?
All these years of smoking have given me some emphysema.
If you want a break, we can just skim through this.
No. It's fine. I just had a cough a little bit. So.
Okay.
Citrine is a form of quartz that is a rich golden color. It's closely related to amethyst. In fact, if amethyst is heated to 550 degrees centigrade, it becomes citrine, for the heat eliminates the impurity that causes its purple coloration. Tiger's eye is a fibrous type of crystalline quartz in which thin yellowish and reddish-brown bands are apparent when light refracts off its polished surface. Diamond is a pure carbon, and is forged deep in the mantle of the earth, where extreme temperatures more than 1,000 degrees centigrade and extreme pressure 50,000 times greater than on the earth's surface makes its crystal extremely compact and strongly bonded, hence diamonds' well-known hardness. Due to their hardness, low-quality diamonds have many industrial uses, such as for grinding wheels and drill bits.
Thank you, Sonny. That will be all.
Oh, really? You sure?
Yeah.
Keep going.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just breezing through these. We'll come back to this later anyways. If you haven't noticed, we've been finding little... Huh?
I didn't really know what kind of voice to give this.
No, it was nice. There's a lot of pages. We would have been here a little while. Like, there's a lot of pages. There we go. Okay, we'll come back to this book. We'll need it.
Looks like an old-fashioned cigar box. Wonder why it's locked. And what does AG mean?
Easy.
Gold. Or silver, I mean.
Silver.
AG is silver. Yes. So we'll come back to this too. We'll need it. Camille with Hagar and Chantilly. So Hagar must be the dude. These names. Hagar Anderson. Doll with suspenders. And then Chantilly. Hildegard. Okay, there we go. Nothing here.
Wonder what Jake used this for.
Doesn't seem like a pickaxe is missing or something. Like I see.
Nah, it just so happened that the dust formed in that way. It totally wasn't a pickaxe there. What are you talking about, Nancy?
Oh yeah, the dust just totally did. Ooh, ooh! I saw something.
Another gemstone.
Oh.
Hey.
Another gemstone.
What's going on?
Hope I didn't take up too much of your time.
Helping people's what I'm all about.
Okay.
People's what I'm all about. Yeah.
An old scale. Strange. It seems to be built into the wall. Those symbols look like the ones I saw in that sampler.
Interesting.
I got no clue. Oh!
That square and that duck look very familiar.
Ooh, I opened up the next door!
So it opens up the doors in accordance to the weight that's placed on it.
Oh, there's a pickaxe. See? But we don't have one. Okay. This is a cool little room. Oh, look, there I am! Oh, I'm gone. I was there. I was there.
Yeah, there just so happened to be a mirror placed right there.
Yep. So about... Okay, could be so upset about that Befella doll accidentally knocked the one Camille calls naughty Tina off the shelf and fractured its tiny skull. Uh-oh.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna need to
she had
write
it
that
coming.
down.
She had it coming, naughty Tina.
Naughty Tina.
Had it coming.
Cracked face.
Had it coming.
Apologies, she burst into tears at the sight of the crack. Naughty Tina's face can... Oh, gosh. Okay.
Man, it's just a doll. Get over it.
Looks like to make this thing, whatever it is, I'm going to need a spyglass, a pickaxe, and a lamp. Citrine, amethyst, zircon. Those are all gemstones, I think.
Okay.
Silver. What do all those colors have to do with silver?
Oh! Can you figure it out?
Orange, blue, green.
Do you remember? We were just there.
Yeah, I get it.
Green.
Yep.
Red, purple, and yellow. I'll take note of that.
The cigar box.
Exactly. Another slug. Okay. So there's a contraption.
I wonder what's supposed to go here.
No idea.
Looks like I need to enter 8 letters into this thing. The question is, which 8 letters?
I don't know yet. We did it.
Lori? Oh my gosh! I never thought you'd be the one to find me. No offense. Nadine?
Nancy Drew.
So,
Well, as you can see, I wasn't really spirited away by ghosts or anything. That bookshelf in the dining car, you step on this thing in the floor in there, and it slides open. I practiced disappearing for weeks.
So I guess the game's over.
Yep.
Bye everyone, thanks for watching. Tune in again.
So it was just all for show?
Well, not entirely. See, here's the deal. My dad wound up with this train when he bought out Noram Shipping. They'd been storing it in this old warehouse outside St. Louis for so long that everybody had just forgotten about it. Anyway, after like mass begging on my part, Dad had the train restored to working condition and got me an engineer and track permits and all that other stuff until finally, here we are, on our way to find out what happened to Jake Hurley.
Yay!
I think you were going to explain why you kidnapped yourself.
Oh, right. Well, see, I was one of the first people in like 100 years to set foot on this train, okay? Everything was just the way it was when Jake disappeared. Except, I also found this. It's a letter that Jake wrote in 1901 to his niece back east. He was real paranoid about claim jumpers, which is why he never told anyone where his mine was. But he was also afraid something would happen to him, and no one would ever know where it was. So he wrote this letter to his only living relative, Ruth Kensington. Here, take it.
You want me to have it? Why?
Because you found me. See, in that letter, Jake tells Ruth that everything she needs to figure out where his mine is on this train. He also warns her that his wife's spirit is on the train too, which kind of creeps me out. But the thing is, to find Jake's lost mine, we need the train.
How do you know this Ruth person didn't find the mine decades ago?
Mostly because I found that letter in the wastebasket. It was like she'd gotten so ticked off, trying to follow her nutty uncle's clues, that she finally said to heck with the whole thing.
So you want me to try to figure out where the mine is?
Uh-huh. As for the other people on board, If you want to show them that letter, go ahead. It's totally up to you. We're going to Copper Gorge because that's where Jake buried Camille, so I figured his mine might be somewhere around there too. But if you think we need to go somewhere else, you just let me know and I'll have the engineer take us there.
How come you didn't try to find the mine yourself?
Maybe I did. Or maybe I just thought letting other people try to find it would be a good excuse to throw a party. I like parties.
How well do you know your guests?
Well, I don't know you or those Harvey guys at all.
Hardy. Frank and Joe Hardy.
Whatever. I didn't know John Gray before this either, but I love his show. And I figured he'd jump at the chance to investigate an honest-to-goodness haunted train. And now that someone has finally found me, I can finally go meet him for real.
Do you notice she's reading a book that Charlena Purcell wrote called The Moon Tells No Lies?
Yeah. Isn't that the book they were talking about in that game too?
Mm-hmm.
What about Tino Balducci?
I met Tino right after he got famous for solving those robberies. Inviting him here for this was a no-brainer. I mean, what an awesome detective. And those piercing eyes of his, you just know his mind's in there going 90 miles an hour.
So she's in love with a mob
Mm,
boss.
Yep.
Okay.
How well
Someone
do you
who
know
seems like
Charlena
my boss.
Purcell?
I just know her from her books, which are so good. In fact, I just started reading her latest one, The Moon Tells No Lies. See, what I'd really like to do is write romance novels. Everybody who knows me says I'd be really good at it. In fact,
I'm
a while
sure you
back,
would.
I sent Charlena some ideas, you know, just to see what she thought.
And?
Well, she doesn't have a high opinion of you.
I'll come back later.
Keep me posted.
Okay. Well, turns out that it was all just a little, you know. Okay, that's locked.
Wonder how you're supposed to get this open.
No clue.
So, does that count as a W for me
A what?
on my list? Does that count as a W for me on my list of W's so far in the Nancy Drew series?
A win?
Oh,
Yeah.
win.
Oh, because you suspect Lori faked her own
I
kidnapping?
can use this to open
Yeah.
that grate I saw
Yep.
in Camille's car.
But you
All right,
still
there we
don't
go.
know who the culprit is in the game.
Culprit of what?
There still is a bad guy
Looks
in this
like a
game.
Dance floor, maybe?
Yeah, but not right now.
Okay, well, later on when we have a bad guy.
No, I'm expecting there to totally be something else that happens.
Yeah.
Still have to do that.
Have I done
To
anything?
do that. Can't check that off yet. Still have to do
It
that.
doesn't have to count as a W. You don't have to count it as a W. I'm just joking.
I'm done with.
Oh.
Haven't done that.
We
yet.
can
Haven't
count it
done
as a
that
W,
yet.
I don't care.
Check. Haven't done that yet.
I think that was a
Still have
pretty
to do
like
that.
low-hanging
Haven't
fruit.
done that yet. Finish that. Finish that.
Fine, Lori. There. Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty easy for just explore the train.
You know. You know it. What was the number of the square again? I don't remember.
4?
It
4.
was 4. I don't know if we can make 4 with any of this, can we? We'll come back. Okay. Hey, Dino!
18 no.
There we go.
Hey, Tiger's Eye.
Yeah. Okay, so what silver was, let me, okay, it was orange, blue, green,
Tungsten carbide and acetylene works.
Proof of how quickly misfortune can turn.
Always your friend, Thomas Wilson.
It's all about the
So
land.
it sounds like Jake Hurley wasn't really able to strike it rich according to this letter. But Thomas Wilson ended up finding some settlement.
Interesting.
Looks like a pattern for some
Or
kind of
calcium
dance
carbide.
move. Maybe I better keep this.
Ooh, I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this.
Hurley's Whirly Burly.
What?
Hurley's Whirly Burly is what the stance is called.
Oh, goodness. Let me take a picture.
Yeah, so that way you can do it at the club tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it at the club tonight. Y'all going clubbing with me? Vic, you better be there.
I'll be there.
Okay. Vic, Sonny, you gonna be there?
Probably.
Okay.
That could be one of the gems I need. Maybe Tino will let me take a closer look.
Let's talk to Tino!
Well, it's the little lady detective. What do you need?
I found Lori. She was hiding in the caboose.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
She disappeared because she wanted to see who'd find her first, which is why she left that clue behind.
That slug? I mean, I knew that slug was a clue. That's why I gave it to you. I mean, I could have found Lori no sweat. But I thought, hey, why not give somebody else a shot? And you came through. Nice job.
Thank you.
But from now on, if you come across anything that may have something to do with Jake Hurley in his mind, let me know, okay? Just so I can, give you advice, help you sort things out.
Yeah, for
After
sure.
all, the opportunity to work side by
Capiche?
side with a world-famous
boy.
police detective doesn't come along every day.
Man,
Hey, you
he
know what
really
he
can't
means.
handle his own fame. He really can't handle his own fame,
How
can he?
did you and Lori meet?
We met at a party in New York. Nice girl. Not a lot upstairs, but nice girl.
Not a lot of stairs, huh?
Not a lot upstairs, talking about her brain.
Oh, yeah, she's dumb. Okay.
She seems to have a thing for your eyes.
Yeah, she always told me they were... I mean, she told me once that she thought they were very, brown.
Really? Oh, that's fascinating.
What do you think happened to Jake Hurley?
He probably died trying to work that mine of his all by himself. But I'll let you in on a secret. I'm onto something that could crack this case wide open.
No way. What is it?
What'd you find?
Sorry, can't go into detail. Let's just say that thanks to yours truly, what happened to Jake Hurley won't be a mystery much longer.
Huh.
Do you think I could take a closer look at that cougar statue?
What, that cigar clipper? Go ahead, take a look.
I'll bet I need this stone to build that thing in the diagram I found. But if I remove it now, Tina will know I'm onto something.
Oh, we can't
Interesting.
have that.
I just wanted to get a good look at it, that's all.
What else can I do for you?
It's been great talking to you.
Not a problem.
Well, we won't be able to grab that gem right now. That's all I know.
No.
We'll have to come back for it. Oh, yeah. Let me go do that dance thing I found.
Yeah, let's do it for Tina.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Lori.
No, Lori. Right, that's her name.
Hey, Lori, this dance is for you. What is... Okay. Alright, let me look at the diagram again. Took it. Okay, you start here. So... 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. How are my legs gonna do that? Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ah, it's creepy. Hey, another juice.
Now this is interesting. Look at this.
Guess Camille liked to collect dolls.
Look familiar?
Yeah.
All the dolls.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do anything with them right now, but they're there.
Check. Still have to do that. Still have to do that. Can't check that.
Okay, let's head back. I can get rid of that because I don't need it.
That tool I saw in the caboose. I bet that's what you use to unscrew these bolts.
Yes.
Yes, Nancy.
Exactly.
More pipes to connect.
Yay.
Yay. Plumbing simulator.
Best game ever.
Here we go.
Now why? I don't know.
Just something.
I bet that's a fan of Nancy Drew and they just took her picture.
That or one of the devs.
One of the devs.
She does look
It's
pretty
locked.
Okay.
real.
Yes, she does.
What's up?
I found Lori safe and sound in the caboose, so I guess those vibes you got about her being in serious trouble were wrong.
Strange. My vibes are never wrong. What's even stranger is I'm still getting them. So maybe they're not about Lori. Maybe they're about you.
Me?
Me? I'm not in any trouble.
Trust me. Either you or Lori is, or soon will be, in big trouble.
That's comforting.
Could you be more specific?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, you can never be.
Really?
I won't keep you any longer.
Come back anytime.
Thanks. Well, he's still in here, so I can't do the piano. We can go talk to Charlena.
What is that?
La la. La la.
Okay.
It's the dancing ghost.
Just gonna take that out of your eyeball. Thank you. Hey, I got his eyeball.
Yeah, you got someone's eyeball anyway.
Yeah.
That's what you always wanted.
What are you working on?
I'm writing my next book. I'm on a deadline, so until I write those two most wonderful of all three-letter words, the end. Everywhere I go, my laptop goes, and every chance I get, I write.
I found Lori. She's in the caboose. You were right. She disappeared because she wanted to see which of us would find her first.
And you won. Congratulations.
Yes, I'm so special.
What
Look,
else do you know about Jake Hurley? You know,
Yes.
the man who originally
I'm
owned
never
this
alone.
train?
Wealthy, imaginative, adventurous,
Noise,
stubborn,
welcome back.
egocentric, and most
Thank you.
importantly, he was smitten at the age of 35 by a young French woman named Camille Voulet, who died about a year after they were married.
Where was he from?
East Coast, Philadelphia, I think. His parents were British aristocrats. Sometime in the 1870s, he decided to seek his fortune out west, so he had this train custom built so that he, and some years later his wife, could traverse the mountains and plains in relative comfort.
So he went west and became a miner?
All anyone knows for sure is that years after Camille's death, he showed up in Denver with a pouch full of gold nuggets and semi-precious stones, which he
Yes, he
used
was
to purchase mining
successful.
supplies. He refused to say how he'd come by them, which of course led to speculation that he had found a fantastically rich vein somewhere. Although to this day, its existence remains unsubstantiated, and its location quite unknown.
The others on the train, John Gray and that police detective, do you know them very well?
I don't know them at all. Needless to say, I don't watch television, so I've never even seen Mr. Gray before. Although I do know that his profession, if you can call it that, is rife with crackpots. As for Mr. Balducci, from what I've read, his success in solving those robberies was less a matter of talent and more a matter of being in the right place at precisely the right time.
In other words, you don't think he deserves all the attention he's getting?
No. You and those two Boy Scouts you're with would make better detectives. Is that all, dear?
Did you know that Lori wants to be a romance novelist?
Doesn't everyone?
Well, yes.
Do you think she could do it?
No. Could we please talk about something a little more pleasant?
No.
Oof.
I should get going.
That would be nice.
Hey, Nancy,
What's with the Cheshire Cat grin?
you found Lori.
Yep, she's holed up in the caboose. And as a reward for finding her, she let me have this. It's a letter from Jake to his niece in which he leaves clues telling her how to find his mine. Only the clues are extremely obtuse.
You found Lori, you got the letter with all the clues. Guess you don't need us anymore.
Oh, Joe, quit pouting. Want any help?
Are you kidding? You bet I do.
Now you're talking.
Balducci wants me to share everything I find out about Jake Hurley with him.
I'll bet he does.
He just doesn't want you to show him up again.
Yeah, he wants you to do all the legwork so at the last minute, bam, he can swoop in and grab all the credit.
I wouldn't tell him a thing, Nance.
Unless it's to get lost.
It stands to reason that the only person other than Jake who had to have known the location of Jake's mine was the engineer on Jake's train.
Very true.
Not necessarily. Jake might not have told him the exact location. Maybe he just had him drop him off somewhere nearby.
Well, still, we'd be way ahead of the game if we knew where that drop-off point was.
If the engineer had any surviving relatives, we may be in luck.
The guy died more than 100 years ago. How are we supposed to find out his name?
Maybe Charlena What's-Her-Face could tell us how to go about it.
Good idea, Frank. I'll ask her. I found a diagram for some kind of contraption that Jake designed, but to operate it you need his pickaxe and some kind of lamp or lantern, which it looks like he gave to somebody named Buell.
Buell?
Bueller?
Joe, show her!
Show her what?
That old picture we found!
Okay.
We found this on the bookshelf. See? Buell's Supplies and Pawn Shop. That's gotta be the same Buell Jake gave his axe and lantern to.
Oh.
Yeah, 100 years ago. And the guy was a pawnbroker, Frank. The stuff's probably long gone.
Or maybe it's still somewhere in Copper Gorge.
Well, that's where we're headed, so let's just hope for the best.
Right.
See you later.
If you need anything, just let us know.
Okay.
Hey.
Did I?
An eagle. Where else have I seen an eagle?
Wasn't able to open that.
That person with those shoes had 2 left feet, as they say.
Yeah.
I'm done with haven't done that yet.
Dancing ghosts, okay.
Haven't done that yet. Haven't done that yet. I'm done with that. Finish that. Haven't done that yet.
Oh yes, I need to read the letter that Lori gave me.
The 3rd of November, 1901, from somewhere in Colorado. Dear Ruth, I know that we've never met, but now that your father, my estranged brother, is gone, you are my only living relative. I am writing to you to tell you about my mind before I, too, depart this earth, and its location is lost forever. I cannot tell you outright where it is, lest this epistle fall into the wrong hands, but with the information which follows, and with my train, which shall be yours upon my death, I promise that you'll be able to find it. First, you will need a map. To obtain it, know that my travels have taken me all over this great country, to towns which can be difficult to find, to Calico, Silverado, and Central City, to Dodge City, Virginia City, and Tombstone. To locate the mine on the map, you'll need my projector. When it comes to placing the stones, you'll need to ask someone who holds a warm place in my heart. I have stored his name accordingly, but to retrieve his name, you'll have to give the dolls an order. This will require looking inside Camille's dancing shoes for the name of their maker, and wearing the shoes as you perform her favorite step on the dance floor. As for my beloved Camille, she has 4 words for you. Words which, when translated into numbers and used in combination, will help power my projector. But alas, she's taken them with her to her grave. So go to Copper Gorge, Colorado, and pay your respects, and let some of her goodness rub off on you. I promised Camille that this train would always be her home. In return, she promised to never leave, and indeed she never has. People say I'm crazy, but I've seen her, and heard her, and feel her presence on the train even today, 20 years after her untimely death. So above all else, my dear niece, let nothing happen to my train. It holds wonderful things. Kindest regards, Jake Hurley.
Wow. Okay. What do you think of that, Sonny?
Well, it definitely tells us a bunch of things we have to do, some of which we've already done.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a number of those clues, I guess, gathered up.
True. Let's call Bess.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, what's going on?
Lori gave me a letter that Jake Hurley wrote to his niece, telling her how to find his gold mine.
If Lori knows where the mine is, why doesn't she just make a beeline for it?
Because apparently Jake was too paranoid to tell his niece outright where it was. So he filled the letter with all these weird, obscure clues. I don't think Lori could make heads or tails of them. I know I barely can.
Sounds like when he lost his wife, Jake may have lost a few marbles as well.
I discovered this cabinet full of old dolls in the caboose.
Old dolls make my skin crawl. Whose were they?
They belonged to Jake's wife, Camille. Jake mentioned them in his letter to his niece.
They could have been Jake's, you know. I mean, they never had a child of their own, right? So maybe after Camille died, he went a little bonkers. Oh, Bess. Hey, I'm just trying to think outside the box here, okay? Something it wouldn't hurt you to do from time to time, little Miss No Imagination. You know, maybe I'll just put this paintbrush down, walk out that door, and let you do this all by yourself. No! You've got to keep painting. If I don't get this done by tomorrow, I'll be grounded for a month. I was just kidding about your imagination. It's wonderful. You're wonderful. Very, very wonderful. That's more like it.
Tino Balducci definitely has a thing for Lori Girard.
Really? Ooh, I bet the tabloids would love to hear that.
What's more, I get the feeling Lori feels the same way about him.
You mean there's some kind of mutual attraction thing going on between them?
Something's going on between them. I'm not really sure what.
We'll find out. I mean, that's a mystery worth pursuing. To heck with this Jake Hurley stuff. You'd give up the possibility of finding gold for gossip, Bess? For gossip this good? Oh, yeah.
If I told you that I needed a hint, what would you say?
I'd say it's about time. I'd say fire away.
Oh my goodness. Whoa.
What's the deal with the grid with all the letters that's in the caboose?
The idea is to form names out of adjacent letters. Just push on a letter, then push on a letter that's next to it. Keep doing that until you've spelled out a name. When that name drops out, try spelling another one. As for what names to spell, take a good look at the letter Jake sent to Ruth. As for what to do with the letters you end up with, I'd like to draw you a map, but I can't.
All right.
I think
Thanks
there's
for the
some
tip.
steps I'll need.
Take care.
You too. Bye.
Okay. Well, I still am not able to do the piano puzzle because somebody is still in the room.
Back already?
Talk to you later.
If you need anything, just let us know.
Okay. Thank you. Let me see. Maybe I can talk to him and he'll leave. I don't know.
Hey there, Mr. Ghost Guy. Can you take your Can you know, get lost?
Yeah.
What's up?
I saw a bunch of weird glowing lights outside the window of the sleeping car.
Really? Actually, I'm not surprised.
You're not?
They're probably some form of piezoelectricity. See, my guess is quartz crystals in the ground are being compressed as the train passes over them, and the resulting voltage, called piezoelectricity, is manifesting itself as glowing lights, probably because of some quirk in the train shape or in the composition of the metals used in its construction. It was custom built, remember?
So it's a natural phenomenon, not a ghostly one?
Take it from me, old Mother Nature is capable of some pretty scary stuff.
I won't keep you any longer.
Goodbye.
Well, that did not cause him to
But like,
leave.
yeah.
Yeah.
You find another ghastly phenomenon.
Let's see. Can we talk to Tino? Is Tino there? Oh, Tino's still there.
Tino.
Glad you dropped in. Lori told me she'd given you a letter from Jake Hurley that says how to find his mine.
I didn't mention it before because it's very bizarre.
Lori should have given that to me. I mean, I'm the trained professional around here. Let me take a look.
Yeah, you don't find anything.
I've seen enough. 2 words. Useless. Those are just the rantings of a guy who spent way too much of his life swirling mud around in pans under the hot sun. 5-star nut job.
Yeah, you're useless.
Lori says she found this letter in a wastebasket.
Exactly where it belongs.
It's been great talking to you.
Anything for a fellow detective.
Whoa.
Oh, that.
The train had a little bit of turbulence.
I don't know, in a game like this, that's supposed to be significant, I think.
That must be the projector Jake mentioned in his letter to Ruth.
Oh yeah, probably.
Probably.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Somebody must have thrown the emergency brake.
The question is,
wow, they disappeared.
Somebody throw the brake or something?
Oh, Joe, now you sound like Lori.
Hey, I was the first one on the scene, and I saw no one.
Who was the next person on the scene?
John Gray. Then Balducci came bursting through one door while Frank and the engineer came through the other. Boy, was that guy ticked. He said the train could have derailed. He reset the brake, muttered a few choice words, then headed back to the engine just as you and Lori showed up.
Everybody was there except Charlena. I don't think she left her laptop the whole time.
Do you think she could have thrown the brake and snuck back to her laptop without your seeing her?
Not likely, but possible, I guess.
The question is, why? What did she or anybody else stand to gain by stopping the train?
Answer? Nothing. Which is why I think we should at least consider the possibility that something less human in nature may be at work here.
Ah, Joe.
I'm going to see if Balducci's done dusting for fingerprints. Catch you later.
Interesting.
More questions?
Would you like to see the letter that Lori gave me as a reward for finding her?
The one in which Jake Hurley supposedly tells his niece how to find his lost mine? No, thank you. I happily leave it to you to try to solve the mystery of his disappearance. You can afford to look foolish, dear. I can't.
Do you have a theory as to who pulled the emergency brake?
Well, I know it wasn't me. I assume it wasn't you, and I highly doubt it was Lori. So that leaves those 2 friends of yours, Mr. Gray and Mr. Balducci.
What do you think their motive was?
I don't know about your friends, but perhaps those other 2 simply thought it would be fun. Boys will be boys.
Won't they, though?
Okay, that's
How would I go about finding out the
not
name
very
of
much
Jake's
of a
train
motive.
engineer?
If you're smart, you'd ask me. And because my work is going surprisingly well, during my next break, I'll log on to my archives at home and see what I can turn up.
That'd be great, thank you.
Whoever invented the cellular modem, that's whom you should thank, dear.
Okay.
Aren't you even going to try finding out what happened to Jake Hurley?
No time. The only reason I haven't insisted that Lori release me from all this silliness is there's always the possibility that what happened to him has the makings of a bestseller. Although I highly doubt it.
Yeah.
Why are you so sure that Jake's story wouldn't make a bestseller?
His story is an all too common one. A man wanders off into the desert in search of gold and never returns. Why? He either doesn't have enough food or water, or he encounters hostile natives.
But why was his train found out in the middle of nowhere with just the dead engineer on board?
That does make the story a little more interesting. My guess is the engineer got tired of waiting for Jake to return, took off in the train to get help, and died of a heart attack along the way, after which the train rolled to a stop in Blue Moon Canyon. Anyone experienced enough to single-handedly run a steam engine would have been quite a bit older than Jake.
What do you think happened to Camille?
She probably died of something mundane like pneumonia or even measles. Now, if it was wintertime when she died, and they were in the mountains, Jake no doubt kept her body on the train for months before he buried her, which is rather delicious in a morbid sort of way.
Ew.
Gross.
Very delicious.
I'll let you get back to it, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Anyway.
when you say it that way, Sonny, it's not that delicious. That's not delicious at all.
No.
Ew. Okay, let's just move on. And talk to Mr. Gray. Mr. Gray, why you here?
So are you making any progress in here?
Oh yeah, not only am I getting some real unusual EMRs, that's electromagnetic readings, but take a look at this.
You've got something?
I set up a camera and took some time-lapse photos. Sometimes I was in the room, sometimes I wasn't, but somewhere along the line, I managed to get a shot of Camille.
Where?
Yeah,
You
that's.
don't mean that little blob, do you?
Yep,
Oh
that's
boy.
Camille.
Okay.
Oh boy.
You're skeptical. That's cool. Just remember, the key word when it comes to ghostly phenomena is energy. That blob is the result of Camille's residual life force.
I thought it was just the light reflecting off the
Not
lens.
glare?
Wouldn't it just be a flaw in the photographic paper?
Okay, it could be that too, but it's not. Trust me.
Sure.
I'll let you get back to work.
Take care.
Alright, bye, you weirdo. Alright, let's go talk to Tino. Tino.
What's going on?
Tino.
Did you find any fingerprints on the emergency brake handle?
None that ready hell, thanks to Casey Jones up there. I told the old geezer not to touch anything, but he went and got his big, fat, oily paw prints all over the place. If we didn't need him to drive the train, I'd charge him with obstruction of justice.
Did you do anything else besides look for fingerprints?
Of course. As a matter of fact, I found this. Probably fell out of the perp's pocket while he was yanking on the handle.
Looks like some kind of thermometer.
Yeah, like the kind a certain ghost hunter uses on that bogus show of his.
You think John Gray threw the brake? But why would he do that?
Because they're thinking about axing his show, that's why. I checked with this buddy of mine in L.A. Gray's got to come up with something real big real soon, or he's toast. And you can't get much bigger than a train with a spooky past that's prone to strange accidents, now can you?
Have you confronted John with your suspicions?
All in due time. I always like to get my ducks in a row before I make an arrest.
You're going to arrest him?
Hey, the train could have derailed. We're talking reckless endangerment, attempted assaults, maybe even attempted murder. John Gray wanted
And you
publicity.
get it.
That's exactly what I'm going to give him.
Thanks for your
Endangerment,
help.
maybe.
Not a problem.
Murder. Attempted murder.
Okay. Anyways, let's go through this really cool room. I like this room. It's a good room.
That room.
That
That's
room
a
is the
nice
most ornate room, I think. Well, this one's pretty cool too, but let's talk to Lori.
Yes? I hear that Tino and you used to be an item.
How did you know that?
I'm a good detective, remember?
We went out a couple of times, yeah. As for why we stopped going out, you'd have to ask him.
Oh, he broke up with her.
Do you have any idea who threw the
Interesting.
emergency brake?
I know exactly who did it.
You do?
Well, who else could it be? Camille. None of us has any reason to stop the train but Camille. She doesn't want us to find Jake's
real
mine,
pointy.
so she's going to do whatever she
Find
can
into
to
the dead
keep its
person.
location a secret.
That's great, Lori.
She is dead, you know.
Well, duh. That's why I know it's her. What's more, your friend, that Jim Hurley guy?
Not Jim, Joe Hardy.
Yeah, well, he thinks it's Camille too. He just doesn't have the guts to say so.
Okay.
We'll talk some more later.
As soon as you figure it out, let me know.
Oh, Lori, you're special, but you're not loved.
Darn, shoes are so old, I can't tell what it is. Maybe Bess and George can help me figure out who made them.
There. So maybe they'll be able to help.
I wonder if this has something to do with that list of cities Jake mentioned in his letter to Ruth.
Okay. I think
The Virginia City.
Okay, I think I got this. Okay, so I'll need to do this. Okay.
It's like I forget what that game's called.
How do I do this? There.
Exactly. That's where it is.
Done. Strange. All that's left is a jumble of letters.
It's got that on the jumble of letters.
What is that for again? Let me read the letter. Okay, I don't know what that's
You
for.
need a map. So it's supposed to give you a map.
Weird.
Guess the map. Guess that's where the map is, Kristen. To go to Lilbumblebear.
Okay, fine.
Let the engineer to go there.
There we go.
That actually worked.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was gonna work.
Jake's mine must be somewhere on this map, but where?
So I use the projector.
I'll call Bess, see if she got that photo I sent, because we're so high-tech that we're texting photos.
Welcome to the 21st century now.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, what's going on?
The name of the company that made Jake's wife's dancing shoes is too faded to read, but to find Jake's mine, I need to know what it is.
Hey, I know what you can do. Take a picture of them with your cell phone,
Bruh.
then send it to us, and we'll check them out for you.
But I thought you guys had to paint
Okay.
Bess's room.
Boring. Besides, we're going to have to take a break soon because we're almost out of paint.
Probably because Bess has gotten more on me.
I might have to resend the photo.
Anyway, send us a picture of the shoes via cell phone as soon as you can.
Actually, I already sent you a picture of the shoes.
Oh.
Hey.
We're on it.
Oh, you guys are the greatest.
I know. Need anything else?
How about a hint?
You bet.
I still don't have all the gemstones I need. Help.
The good news is one's in Jake's car, right by Tino. The bad news
Oh.
is one is in Jake's car, right by Tino.
Okay, thanks
Yep.
a bunch.
Well,
Welcome a bunch.
Wow, we
Bye.
totally didn't know that.
okay, let's call them again now, because I bet in 3 seconds they'll know the photo.
Hello?
Hey, Bess, it's me. Got the name of those dancing shoes yet?
Still working on it.
Talk to you
Really?
soon.
Remember, when in doubt, call.
I don't want to, but alright.
Not anymore.
Still have to do that. Check. Still have to do that. Check. Finish that. Haven't done that yet. I'm done with that. Haven't done that. Finish that. I'm done. Haven't done that yet. Check. Can't check that off yet. Haven't done that yet. Can't check that off yet. Haven't done that yet.
I have not done so much, but you know what? I need to save.
That'd be good.
There we go.
You're not gonna try that projector now?
I don't have what I need yet for it.
You know? Oh,
No.
okay. Hey, you need for it.
The gems.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you need to
Hey,
leave.
hack, you gone yet?
Hey, glad you stopped in. You gotta listen to this.
What have you got?
I put this digital recorder in the corner where Camille showed up in that picture and turned it on so it would just keep recording. Now when you play it back at normal volume, all you hear is background noise. But when you turn the volume way up and run the signal through a filter or two, hear that?
I hear something. It kind of sounds like a woman singing.
You heard that?
Not just any woman.
No, I
Camille.
didn't.
So be careful what you say in here. She's listening.
Are you by any chance missing a small digital thermometer?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am. When I went through the box I'd packed them in, that one over there, I came up one short. I was hoping to set up at least 6 in here so I could check for cold spots. How did you know I was missing one?
Because Tino Balducci found it by the emergency brake handle when he was dusting it for fingerprints. And now he thinks you're the one who pulled it.
That's ridiculous. I didn't have any reason to pull the emergency brake.
Is it true that your show is in danger of being canceled?
Newsflash, my show was canceled. Happened last night. But what nobody knows yet is that it's been picked up by a major TV network. Not only am I still on the air, but I'm sitting prettier than ever. Any other questions?
Were you in this room the whole time prior to that emergency brake thing?
Of course not. I made a couple of trips to my compartment in the sleeping car to get more equipment. But did I get an overpowering urge to pull the emergency brake while I was there? No.
Well, I'll catch you later.
Come back anytime.
So I'm just gonna say I get the Nancy you heard the singing, but I did not.
Oh, I heard it. It was very faint, but it was like a lady kind of singing a little bit, like she was humming or something.
Hello?
Me again. Just checking to see whether you were able to find out the name of those dancing shoes yet.
Your wish is our command. But hang on to your hat. The name is a real mouthful. The shoes were made by show Chaussette Chateauyan. CHAUSSETTES. That's French for shimmering socks. Apparently, if you were into dancing in the 1870s, that was the company to get your shoes from.
Chaussette Chateauyan. Got it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for letting us help.
That is a lot of words. Okay. I gotta write this down. Hold on.
Yeah.
Antes. CHAUSS No, let me see. HATOYANTES. Okay.
John Gray claims to have Camille's voice on tape.
Really? Did you hear it?
I heard a woman singing, but it was very faint.
You heard an actual ghost?
Bess, whatever I heard was barely audible.
A
For
ghost.
all I know, it could have been a voice off the radio or something.
Did the real Camille like to sing?
According to Charlena, she did.
Well, there you go. You heard a ghost. Oh, Bess, you are so gullible. Open-minded. Gullible.
Talk to you soon.
Remember, when in doubt, call.
Okay. This is gonna be very interesting. You might get a kick out of this.
Alright.
So, you know that brand we just got, the Chateauneuf?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we need that brand to figure out the dolls. Okay? Here's where it gets very interesting. I divided that entire phrase into 2 letters each. So, Chate, I made CHAUSSETTE. And then I took the S from the end of the first word and grouped it with the second word. So it's SC and then HATOYANTES. They become initials. So the CH at the beginning of the brand stands for Chantilly Hildegard.
Right.
Which is this doll that was in the photo. So the order of the initials in that whole phrase is how I'm going to arrange the dolls. Okay.
Right. I figured as much.
So AU is Awful Ursula, and she's the very mad redheaded girl. You're happy. You're a mama. Okay, I think you are Awful Ursula. SS would be Sickly Sarah. She has 1 green and 1 blue eye. Alright. There we go. There's Sickly Sarah. Okay, E.T.
Oh no.
E.T.B. I'm not sure who E.T. is.
No, it's an alien.
Yeah, probably. We'll skip over E.T. We'll skip over the 4th doll. We'll move to the 5th one. Okay, T.E. would be Teddy. He came in a plaid. There he is. So he would be here. Okay, S.C. Sadie Crawford. She had 2 left feet. There she is.
Hey. Oh, unfortunate.
Okay, H.A. is the doll with suspenders. There you are. T.O. Blue, but Thomasia O'Neill. I I don't know which one you are. I don't know. I don't know who you are, Tom Sia. Okay. Yawning Alice is the tired one. That must be her. She goes there. NT, Naughty Tina, had the cracked face. There she is. And ES. Who is... Oh, Red Ribbon.
You just gotta flip.
There we go.
There you go.
Ooh, got some slugs. Well, that's literally all I got was some slugs.
Yep.
I don't even get this box.
Nope.
Oh.
You think you would, but I guess you don't want to get the picture and slugs.
Actually, I don't get to really keep the picture. I just get to look at it.
Picture's supposed to be
Finish that. Still
significant.
have to do.
So
Check. Haven't done that yet. Finish that. Haven't done that yet. Haven't done that yet. Still have to do that. Haven't done that yet. Still have to do that. Can't check that off yet.
Goodness
Still have to do that.
gracious. Well, I got some slugs, so I can probably open up some stuff with those. There's that one.
now we need to
Oh, wait. Okay, I have to do that again. Okay, there's that.
There. With any luck, I just opened the stove in the dining car.
There we go. Oh, it's over here. Huh.
James Thurston.
James Thurston.
Okay, well, we know who the engineer was,
Okay.
so that might be what we need to give. What's her name?
Nancy, you missed it.
Missed what?
The argument of the century.
Joe, he's exaggerating.
Oh, come on. You heard them. They were ready to tear each other to shreds.
Who?
Charlena and Lori.
All we heard was the tail end of it, and unfortunately, we really couldn't make out what they were saying.
So you don't know what they were arguing about?
No.
But whatever it was, both of them were absolutely out of their minds, livid.
And it would probably be a good idea to find out why.
Let me look into it. I'll talk to you later, okay?
What are
You
you
know where to find us.
they even doing right now? They're reading old books.
Engineer,
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. I talked to you before, very briefly.
you're not the one who pulled the emergency brake, are ya?
No.
Good. Because if you were, I'd have to come back there and throttle you. Old as this train is, it's a wonder it stayed on the tracks.
So you have no idea who threw the brake?
Like I just said. If I did, I'd be back there tanning their hide. Now, if you don't mind, I gotta get back to work.
Oh, well. Good job.
Okay.
More questions?
What were you and Lori arguing about earlier today?
Lori and I? We weren't arguing. We were simply discussing a topic about which both of us are passionate, that's all.
Well,
Uh-huh.
You weren't angry?
No. And even if we were, that's really none of your business. I know that sounds harsh, but really, Nancy, eavesdropping is so tacky.
Actually, it was Frank and Joe Hardy who overheard you. They said I should talk to you before they gave me all the gory details, but since you obviously don't want to tell me your side of the story, I'll just have to get the scoop from them.
No, you don't have to do that. A storyline that Lori submitted to me found its way into my last book, despite the fact that she never received compensation for it. She's reading the book now, and when she got to that part, she freaked.
You stole one of her ideas?
She had no business sending me unsolicited material. But technically, yes. Now legally she can't prove anything, and I'm certainly not about to admit anything. And it's not as if she needs the money. But that's what we were arguing about. For what it's worth, I'm going to talk to this producer I know to see if he'll cast Lori in his next movie. It'll help ease my conscience, and who knows? She could wind up being a star. I mean, she is blonde.
I'll touch base
Kristen,
with you later.
any comments?
All right then.
I'm more like a brunette blonde.
Same.
So, no comments. She's blonde.
True.
What's up?
Well, I'll catch you later.
Take care.
Oh, he's still here.
I think he's always gonna be just there, Kristen.
Well, at some point he's gonna have to leave. You have a
What's
puzzle
going
involving
on?
a piano.
How come you told me you and Lori never went out, and she told me you did?
Don't you ever stop asking questions?
Dude, that's
When
what a
people start
detective
answering
does.
them honestly, I do.
I dumped her, okay? I'm not proud of what I did. I'm not happy about what I did, but
Wow.
it's done. It's over. Now let's drop it.
How could you? She liked you.
If you didn't want to dump her, why did you?
You are incredibly irritating, you know that? I
Yep.
dumped her because people said going out with her would make me look bad. Said she was a joke, that no one took her seriously. Said if I started hanging with her, no one would take me seriously. So I stopped calling.
But you didn't stop caring.
No. Now take a powder. I don't feel like talking anymore.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry. I don't know how to figure out who pulled the brake. Let me see if I can talk to Lori about anything.
Yes?
Nope.
I'll come back later.
You go, girl.
See, let me think. Oh. Well, I don't know if this will do anything, but I had an idea.
You're gonna throw the brake.
No. When he was talking to me about it, he made me look at the box. So, I'm just gonna examine the box real quick. Is there anything? No?
Not really.
No, just that.
Dude, could you like get out of here?
Maybe I should go try talking to Tino again.
That looks just like the stuff John Gray has his thermometers packed in.
Interesting.
Ooh.
I can't stay mad at a fellow detective. What do you need?
You're the one who pulled that emergency brake, aren't you?
Me? What, are you joking?
No.
You stole one of John Gray's thermometers and planted it at the scene.
You're just some teenage nobody. I don't have to listen to this.
You're right, you don't. Neither do the other passengers. But unless you give me a good reason not to, I think I'll tell them anyway.
Look, Maybe I was a little hasty, pointing a finger at the ghost guy like that. Maybe all those lies people have been spreading are starting to get to me. Maybe I thought it would help if I got a little positive press by solving a crime aboard a haunted train. Maybe I apologize. And, maybe you can see fit not to let any of this go beyond this room?
Well, no harm done, I guess.
Great. Well, what else can I do for you?
It's been great talking to you.
Helping people's what I'm all about.
Yeah, stopping trains.
Okay, well, I guess I have to go talk to the engineer and tell him what happened, right? Or no, I don't know.
I don't know.
Can I tell on him?
We'll find out. So,
More questions?
No, nothing.
was that the only
My publisher, thanks.
mystery, other mystery in this?
We have to find the
Hey,
mine.
how's it going?
Well,
I
is that
think
the
I
only
know the
person
name
we
of
can
Jake
implicate
Hurley's
on this
engineer.
train for
James
anything else?
Thurston.
Great. What else
No,
do you
there's
know about
more.
it?
Well,
Okay.
There's
Oh.
still culprit.
Good.
Good.
Yeah,
You
finding
just
out
have to
more
let
about
the
it will give us
mystery
something to
unveil
do.
itself. There is
We'll
always
look
a
into
bad guy at the end of the game, Sonny.
see you later.
You better.
Engineer, this better be Miss Girard.
Well, actually,
Forget it.
What?
Oh, there you go. This answers the question.
With that.
Back already?
were you able to find anything out about Jake's engineer, that James Thurston guy?
Good news and bad news. The good news is he had a wife in Copper Gorge, so he may have had children.
The bad news is our internet service provider stopped providing before we could use our cell phones to find out anything else.
That's okay. We can do more checking when we get to Copper Gorge.
Right.
Well. Guess we did a little time skip.
Yay!
So, man, taffy shop.
Welcome to Buell's Old Time Taffy House. Come on over here. Welcome,
No.
stranger. Listen, you by any chance get here on that private train what's parked out yonder?
As a matter of fact, yes I did.
There's a rumor going around that Charlena Purcell's on board. Is that true?
As a matter of fact, yes it is.
Hot dang if that don't beat all. I've read every single book that gal's ever written. Best writer whatever lived. Did she get off the train too?
I don't think so. She's pretty busy.
Charlena Purcell herself right here in Copper Gorge, breathing the same air as me. Hot dang! Well, welcome, little missy. Go on in and take a gander at what life was like during the heyday of Copper Gorge whilst you sample some of our delicious homemade saltwater taffy.
Okay.
So, this is some kind of museum?
Why, it's the best kind of museum, sister. It's free. You can gape and gawk and ooh and ah to your heart's content. At least you can till I close up.
Where'd all this stuff come from?
Been in the family for years. For centuries, in fact. See, Buell was my great-great-uncle. This building used to be his general store. During the glory days back in the 1880s, he commenced a pawnbroker, so the miners Copper Gorge was crawling with back then could raise some cash to pay for grub and tools and such. But pretty soon, the mining boom went bust. And there was Uncle Buell, stuck with a whole store full of junk. Only it wasn't junk to him. Debris from lost lives and broken dreams, what he called it. Couldn't bring himself to get rid of it. So, passed it on to his kin. My great-granddaddy's the one who come up with the idea of turning the place into a tourist attraction.
And you make money by selling taffy?
Tourists just love taffy. Especially when you dangle a free sample in front of them to get them hooked. Of course, it ain't really free. Some taffy on a stick'll cost you 2 tokens. Which you can get by winning both those games over there.
How much does it cost to play them?
Well, ain't you the little penny pincher? Fact of the matter is they're free. Less you go messing with the artifacts I got in here. Do that and you'll be head first in the nearest snowdrift before you know what hit you.
Do you by any chance have any of Jake Hurley's things in here?
Jake who?
Hurley. He was a miner. I think he may have left a lamp and a pickaxe with your great-great-uncle.
Never heard of him. Of course, that don't mean his stuff's not here. Just means you're just gonna have to look around and see for yourself. But remember, Susie Q, don't touch.
Pleasure talking to you.
I'll bet it was.
Well, he's interesting.
Something tells me I better not go in there without permission. This looks just like the insignia I saw on the train. I'll bet this was Jake's trunk. If this was his trunk, maybe the pickaxe and lamp that I need are inside.
You ain't touching anything over there, are you, missy?
Oops, I'd better go ask permission before I mess with this.
Okay, well, we found...
Hey, it has that thingy on it.
Yeah, it has that thingy on it.
You still here?
Do you know what's in that old trunk over there?
Why? You ain't been fooling with it, have you?
Oh no, of course not. No, I just thought it might contain the lamp and pickaxe that I asked you about before.
Well, if it does, you can forget about him, 'cause it's locked. None of my kin have ever been able to figure out how to open it. Not even my cousin Alvin, and he went to junior college.
Would it be okay if I tried to open it?
Well, now, I certainly ain't gonna let you break it open if that's what you're getting at.
Oh no, I would never use force, believe me. But in order to try to get it open, I would have to, you know, touch it.
Nope, sorry, not gonna happen, little missy. Unless...
Unless?
Tell you what, you get Charlene Purcell to come in here so's I can shake her hand, and I'll let you fiddle with that trunk till the cows come home.
But Charlena is very busy. What if she won't come?
Then I guess you'll just be out of luck.
No, actually, you will be.
Now, how do you figure that?
Well, if you were to just meet her, you'd have nothing to show for it. Afterwards, she'd go her way and you go yours, and that would be it. But if you were to, say, get her autograph, well, then you'd have something to hang on the wall and brag about.
Okay, make it so's I can meet her and get her autograph.
Oh, but the thing is, she's on a deadline, and if you take her away from her writing, she may fall behind. And if she falls behind, her publisher may pull the plug. And if her publisher pulls the plug, it could ruin her career. Do you really want to risk ruining Charlena Purcell's career?
Good heavens, of course not. All right, you just get me Charlena's autograph, and you got a deal. Just make sure she uses my name. I want it real personal-like.
You bet. And your name is?
Fatima, with an F. None of that weirdo
Fatima.
PA stuff.
Okay, Fatima.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a
I'll
girl.
be right back.
Sounds like it.
Oh, alright, Fatima. You go, girlfriend. Oh, I love this game. I just do this. And I just pray that I win. Sometimes... Sometimes I don't.
This looks more like Pachinko or 3D pinball. Basically that. Saying.
Oh, I didn't win. Okay, neener. Okay, let me try again. Maybe I can do it. Come on. No. I don't know the magic to this. I will try again. Nope. There we go. Yeehaw!
Yeehaw.
Yay! game really wants me to win. I'm getting all the cool points now. Oh, well, if I just leave it like this, I'll win.
Yep.
Just wait. Oh, maybe I won't. I don't know. Maybe I'll win. Hold on. Yes, I did. All right.
Yay!
I'm gonna save the game so I never have to do that again. There we go. Okay, I got that. Okay, I think this is a game of luck. You just bet on a horse and hope that it wins.
Oh, it's just like regular business.
And I lose.
I'll just keep betting on green. I gotta win sometime. Go green!
Go
green! Go green! Go green! Ooh.
Oh.
There we go. Now I can buy something.
Some taffy.
Yeah.
Looks like to get some taffy on a stick, I'm going to need 2 different tokens.
This makes me think of the carousel game where we had to get the tokens. There we go.
Yeah, so for something, I guess.
Alright, I need to go get some sticky taffy. Or, what am I saying? I need to go get an autograph. But sticky taffy is a good idea too. But yeah, I need Charlena to give us an autograph.
More questions?
I met a huge fan of yours in town who'd really, really like your autograph. An autographed picture would be even better.
Imagine that. Me having fans way out here in the boonies. Well, I'm sure I have a picture around here somewhere. But what I don't have is a pen. Usually I just ask my assistant for one.
I have a pencil here somewhere.
A pencil won't do, dear. It has to be ink. See if you can borrow a pen from somebody.
Okay. A pen. Who would have a pen? Oh, maybe John Gray. Maybe he would. Let's see. Let's go visit him.
What's up?
Still here.
I really, really need a pen. Could I borrow one from you?
Sorry.
I'll let you get back to work.
Take care.
Hmm?
No pen.
No pen. Oh, okay.
Nope. Maybe like Pop does.
Tino is such a ham.
What's
He
going
has
on?
one. He has
Do
one.
you by any chance have a pen I could borrow?
Why, I'm surprised at you. Don't you know that every detective should carry a pen?
Actually, I carry a pencil.
Well, as it happens, I got lots of pens. Tell you what, if you can play that Leaping Lizards game I found over there and do better than I did when I played it, which shouldn't be that hard seeing as how smart you are, I'll give you a pen. What do you say?
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, the object of the game is to get rid of as many lizards as you can by jumping them with other lizards until you can't jump anymore. Last time I played, I wound up with just 5 lizards. If you can wind up with only 4, the pen's yours.
Alright.
And it's starting to remind me of the mansion.
Okay. I'll try. This makes me think of checkers a little bit.
Right.
One with Chinese checkers, to be honest.
Yeah.
You only got rid of 4?
think you're on 8 now.
You lost. Guess you're not so smart after all.
I can
Try
do it.
again.
I can do it.
Well, sure.
Ooh. Let me try again.
I did it! I won!
Talk about luck. Here's your pen.
Got it.
What else can I do for you?
You've been a big help.
Don't mention it.
Alright, we got the pen now.
Yay.
Yay. Let's go give it to Charlene and get that autograph. For Fatima.
Have you found a pen so I can autograph that picture?
I got it from Tino. You can keep it. If you could have it say, to Fatima, that'd be great.
There you go.
There we go.
Anything else?
Well, I'll let you go.
All right, then.
Alright. Frank and Joe are gone.
Suspiciously.
Hey, Nancy.
Oh, there they are.
There you are. We've been looking for you.
Yeah, you won't believe the lucky break we caught.
Lucky break? Hey, that was the result of good old-fashioned detective work.
It was the result of your insisting we stop for a cheeseburger.
Guys, what's going on?
Well, it turns out that a grandchild of Jake's engineer still lives around here.
What's more, he hangs out at the local diner. Comes in every day.
Apparently, he's pretty ancient.
Ah, and you found that out when you stopped there so Joe could get a hamburger.
Cheeseburger.
The thing is, the owner of the diner wouldn't agree to point the guy out unless one of us fills in for a short-order cook.
He's got to go home and wait for the cable guy or something.
And since Joe here barely knows how to boil water, guess who got the job?
Way to go, Frank.
Way to go, Frank.
Oh, and get this. Balducci convinced Lori that Jake's mine is somewhere right here in Copper Gorge, so he, Lori, and John Gray are hiking up the mountain out there even as we speak.
Like that bumblebrain's gonna find anything.
Sounds like now might be a good time to do some serious poking around on the train.
Good thought.
Hey, I better get going. Wish me luck.
I'll go with you. You can make me a cheeseburger.
All right,
Got
Fatima.
that autograph?
Got something better, an autographed picture.
Hot dang! She spelled my name right and everything. Go ahead, little missy. Have a go at that trunk. Whatever's inside, it's all yours.
Hey.
Thank you. Here's the thing.
This indentation looks familiar.
I don't know what colors to use to open it. That's the only problem. So I think we'll have to come back. But now that people are off the train, maybe I can do some thorough snooping.
Yeah, snooping.
Oh, yeah. She stepped away to hang it on the wall. Up here. So we could all see it. Oh, there I am again. You keep missing me. I was right there.
Yeah,
I
there's
saw
happened
it.
to be a mirror right there.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah, just happened to be a mirror.
No.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
You startled me. Do you work here?
I do. Are you looking for someone?
Yes, Camille Hurley. She died back in the 1800s.
Ah, Camille. Beautiful crypt, wonderful view, good drainage. Whoever buried her must have loved her very much.
May I go inside it?
You may, but unfortunately you can't.
Why not?
I accidentally dropped the key down the grate that's in front of the crypt. If you can retrieve it, you can keep it. I'm having another one made. But if you do go into the crypt, just remember, you won't be alone.
Gee, thanks, man.
Well,
That's
there's
nice.
the key.
Weird.
I
That's
just need
thoroughly
to find
weird.
something that key will stick to.
That's right. You will. Like, okay.
Gotcha.
There we go.
Logically, if you were to stick that there and it got stuck, it would pull back down.
True. Okay, we're in the crypt. We got a free slug.
Hey, more slugs.
Yep. Huh, I think I'm gonna need to take a picture of this.
See you.
Periodic
PB.
table.
No, right.
Let's see. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of this.
Nickel, lead, nickel, iron, silver, gold, tin, copper. What that's for?
Ooh, copper. I wonder, well, one of these must be the one that opens the trunk.
One of them, yeah. We got some information.
This
Oh,
indentation
copper.
looks familiar.
Which one was copper? Was it the bottom one, CU?
Yes.
Okay. It's green, red, purple, yellow, orange, blue. Oh,
Ooh.
a gem. Well, how about that?
In the letter he wrote to his niece, Jake said she should go to Camille's grave and let Camille's goodness rub off on her. Rub as in rubbing, maybe? If I am supposed to make rubbings of these pillars, I'll need a pencil, which I already have, and some nice thin paper.
Oh, I need to get paper. I'll need to look
Fine,
around
paper.
first. I don't
Oh,
know where to
paper,
find.
paper.
I don't know where to find paper. I'll need to find something. Maybe. Well, let me try to open up that trunk. Do you? One of the things you said was lead, right?
Yeah.
What is that?
PB.
PB. Okay. I wonder. Yep.
Well, here's Jake's lamp.
Got it.
Hey, lamp.
Another
Yeah.
slug.
Another
come in
slug.
handy.
Another slug.
But where's his pickaxe?
but no axe.
No axe.
One half of the
Fatima.
mystery.
Welcome back.
Have you by any chance ever come across a pickaxe that had the initials JH carved into it?
Why?
Because it used to belong to Jake Hurley, and I really, really need it. I thought it would be in that old trunk, but it wasn't.
You got that trunk open? Wait till I tell Cousin Alvin. He thinks he's so smart. As for that pickaxe, so happens I got it upstairs in my kitchen. Use it to open the coconuts Aunt Lucy sends me every year from Hawaii.
Do you think I could have it?
Why, no, you can't have it. How would I open them coconuts?
With your teeth?
But your great-great-uncle, do you really think Buell would approve of you using something that belonged to some poor miner to open coconuts?
Oh, okay. I'll let you have the pickaxe. After you do something for me.
Sure.
I got a bunch of taffy over there what needs sorting. Just follow the directions that are posted by the machine. Them belts get moving pretty fast, so you gotta keep your wits about you.
Oh,
While
it's
you're
that's a
doing
Lucy
that,
moment.
I'll fetch
Okay.
that pickaxe.
Oh yes, it's the Lucy conveyor belt chocolate moment.
You got it.
Yeah, good.
Let's go.
Mm.
Okay. Paper.
Wax paper for the taffy. Would you mind if I took a piece of wax paper?
Yes, I could let you have a piece.
There, thin paper.
Oh, yeah, girl.
Alright. So banana, mango, strawberry, apple, blueberry, grape rejects. So banana's yellow, mango's orange, strawberry's red, apple is green, blueberry is blue, obviously, and grape is purple.
Got it.
Okay, orange, mango, mango. Oh yeah, I could see a Lucy moment right here.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Okay, banana, blueberry, we just let that one go. That's a reject. That's another reject. Blueberry. Mango. Blueberry. Banana. Strawberry.
I did it.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Got that taffy sorted?
No problem. That was easy.
You sneak any freebies while you were at it?
It was pretty tempting, but nope, I sure didn't.
Well, ain't you the goody two-shoes? Truth is, wouldn't have minded too much if you had, long as you fessed up to it. Here's the pickaxe. Cracked the handle pretty bad on the last batch of coconuts. You sure you want it?
Positive.
There you go. Don't hurt yourself.
I won't. Thank you.
Okay, we got that stuff at least.
Hello?
Hey, it's Frank. I'm in the kitchen of the diner playing short order cook.
Surprise!
Just came in with this lady who's even older than he is.
I
And
love
get
this part.
He's a retired miner, so every time I finish an order and ring the pickup bell, he thinks it's the mine shaft elevator bell. And for some reason, it makes him start telling his lady friend about his grandfather.
You mean you ring the bell and he starts talking about James Thurston?
Exactly. Of course, 5 seconds later, he's rambling on about something totally unrelated, but I just fill an order, ring the bell, and ding, he picks up right where he left off. That is, unless I fill the order wrong and the waitress chews me out. She's got a voice like a chainsaw. Very distracting.
Sounds like you better keep your ears open and your nose to the grindstone.
I am. Just wanted to keep you posted.
Well, good luck.
Thanks. Talk to you soon.
Okay, we got an order. Are you guys ready to make some burgers?
Oh, hey, now it's Frank.
Yeah, now we're Frank. There's Fatima. No, I don't know. Okay, okay. Onions, jalapenos, hot mustard, bacon, cheese. Okay. Onions, jalapenos, hot mustard, bacon and cheese. Here you go, Sonny.
Yeah, it actually looks like a good burger to me.
So do you know what you want to order yet, Edna?
I'm still looking.
Did I tell you that my granddad was the engineer on a private train owned by one of the richest men that ever passed through Copper Gorge? Jake Hurley was his name. Yes, sir, my granddaddy was Jake's private engineer for more than 25 years. Told my daddy that men don't come any crazier than Jake Hurley, or any nicer. Treated my granddaddy real well, and told him stuff. Real important stuff. Stuff he made my granddaddy swear to never ever forget. Stuff that my granddaddy told my daddy, and that my daddy told me. Why don't you get the egg salad, Edna? Eggs are back to being good for you, you know. Seems like just last year all those scientific types were saying your arteries would clog up if you so much as looked at an egg. But nowadays, well, all of a sudden eggs are chock full of vitamins and proteins, and eating them's not only okay, it's what they recommend. They should either make up their minds or keep their mouths shut. Make eating more pleasant, that's for sure.
Okay, a classic burger. Very old school. Lettuce. Some lettuce. Some tomato. Pickles. Mayo. And ketchup. Here you go, Sonny.
Alright.
Yes, sir, Jake Hurley told my granddaddy things he never told another living soul. Not even his wife. I tell you about her, Edna?
I don't think so.
Camille was her name. Camille Boulet. That's French, you know. Of course, she died so young that poor Jake didn't have time to tell her anything. According to my granddaddy, one summer day she had a dizzy spell and fell and hit her head. She didn't take well to the heat, see? Sometimes in the summer, when they were going through the desert, why, that train'd be just like an oven. Anyway, Granddad said she got right up afterwards and seemed okay. But a couple hours later, Jake found her in her room, dead as a doornail. Now there's another expression that kind of makes me wonder. Dead as a doornail. How can something be dead if it was never alive to begin with? Then why a doornail? Why not something else that begins with a D? Like dish rag or dust mop. Dead as a dust mop. That's kind of got a ring to it, don't you think?
Alright, ooh.
Avocado.
Avocado.
Hayashi.
Avocado. Tomato.
Miter.
Fruit jelly. This must be Hawaiian.
Fruit jelly.
Pineapple.
I don't
Cheese
have
and
any
mayo.
burger with fruit jelly on it.
Here you go, Sonny.
No, pass.
Here you go, Vic.
Let's see. What's on it? What's on that burger?
Fruit jelly.
Avocado, tomato, grape jelly, pineapple,
Okay.
cheese,
All right.
and mayo.
Not bad.
See? I think it seems kind of Hawaiian.
The way my granddaddy died, that was kind of strange too. I ever tell you how my granddaddy died?
No, I don't think you did.
My daddy, he came home from school one day to find a railroad official telling his mom that Granddad been found dead in Blue Moon Canyon, Nevada. He was in the engine of Jake Hurley's train, just kind of slumped over with his hand still on the throttle. The strange thing is, nobody else was on board the train, yet the door to the engine was locked and barred. It was like Granddad was trying to keep someone out, like he was running from something. Like something finally scared him so bad his heart just stopped. Of course, he was in his 60s at the time, and back then that was old. Doesn't seem so old now, does it, Edna? Here I am pushing 93 and still spry as a spring chicken. Spring
Yeah,
chicken! Now where do you suppose that expression came from? Why not spring goose or summer chicken? Ah, life's just one puzzlement after another, isn't it, Edna?
Spring chicken? I don't know, maybe a hatching chicken?
Okay, colonial burger. Everything minus the peas.
Colossal.
So no pickles, peanut butter,
Peanut
colossal.
butter?
No pickles, peanut butter, pineapple, or pickled herring. Okay. Lettuce. Tomato. Onion. Cheese. Mustard.
Mustard.
go, Sonny. This is for you.
Hey, look, Mr. Temporary Cook Person.
Oh.
If I served this, my customer would throw a fit. Just make me what's on that check, okay?
What did
That cook had better get on the stick, or we're all gonna go deaf out here.
What did I get wrong? I didn't put any pickles, peanut butter, pineapple, or pickled herring.
Must have missed something. Here it goes.
Okay, lettuce, tomato, onion, cheese, avocado, because no pickles, no pineapple, jelly, grape jelly, no peanut butter, no pickled herring.
Oh,
jalapeno.
you missed the jalapenos.
Missed the jalapenos.
Eat some jalapeno. I love that. That's great.
Yes.
Spicy.
This is for you, Vic.
Ah, bacon.
I ever tell you about the mine my granddaddy said Jake Hurley found?
He found a mine?
A couple years before he died, Granddad told my daddy that Jake found a vein in the mountains somewhere and was mining it all by himself, so no one would steal it out from under him. He wouldn't even tell Granddad where the mine was. What he'd do is have Granddad drive the train real slow so he could jump off without Granddad seeing him. Then Granddad would pick him up at a prearranged spot a few days later. Oh, they didn't call him Crazy Jake Hurley for nothing. Speaking of crazy, you see how much Abner's charging for a haircut at that shop of his now? $20! But what's even crazier is people are actually paying him that. I told him the only way I'd pay him $20 would be if I came in with hair down to my knees. He just laughed and said I was a crazy one. $20 for a haircut? What is this world coming to?
This one's called Chef's Choice.
So basically, put anything on it. Got it.
Yep. Exactly.
So you're gonna put everything on it.
Exactly.
Yes. Everything.
Peanut butter. Of everything.
I'm just doubling up just in case. I need the calories.
Whoa.
I need the calories.
You're looking a little thin there.
Yep.
Bacon.
Do you think this burger will be enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Much.
Okay, I really want to make sure that's gonna be good.
So much.
Yeah. Let me just. Here we go. Okay, very good.
But the craziest thing Jake Hurley ever did was tell Granddad the secret to finding his mine. He made him swear to tell it to my daddy and nobody else. Eventually, my daddy, he told me, and it was so bizarre that I remember it to this day, though I sure don't understand how it'd help anybody find his mine. But since my daddy didn't tell me not to tell anybody, this is what Crazy Jake Hurley told Granddad, word for word.
And then the game crashes.
The eye of the tiger is fixed on a star. Zircon lies in fingers that scar. Amethyst floats in a hand from the deep. Citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Tourmaline by a soft arm is ensnared. Peridot rests at the foot of the mare.
The eye of the tiger is fixed on a star. Zircon lies in fingers that scar. Amethyst floats in a hand from the deep. Citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Tourmaline by a soft arm is ensnared. Peridot rests at the foot of the mare?
Frank, are you sure that's what he said?
I'm positive.
Are you sure that's all he said?
Look, this guy was old, okay? I mean, we're talking Jurassic. And guys that old don't joke around. They don't have time to. What you just heard is what I heard, word for word.
Got anything else?
I almost forgot. You gotta check this out.
It's just an old letter, Frank.
You bet it's an old letter. From Samuel Clemens.
Oh my gosh.
That's Mark Twain.
Where'd you get this?
I found it in the caboose.
Isn't it?
Apparently he and Jake were pen
Yeah.
pals.
Wish I had a
Think
famous
so.
writer for a pen pal.
Wow.
When Joe gave it to me, I about flipped. I know I should turn it over to Lori, and I will, but it's just so darn cool.
I still don't see what the big deal is. I mean, it's not like it's from Mark Twain or anything. What?
Dude.
Dude.
See you later.
You know where to find us.
My gosh, he knows nothing. What's up, girl?
More questions?
You didn't go on Tino's expedition to Jake's mine?
Please. The man barely knows where his head is. If he's the one who finds that mine, I'll eat my laptop.
Well, I'll let you go.
All right, then.
Hey, guess what?
What?
I have good news.
Okay.
Guess who's gone? Finally! Now I can play that
I
dang
can
song.
play the piano.
C, D, E, F, G.
A spyglass. I'll bet it's the one I need for Jake's projector.
Yes. Let's save the game. Okay, got that done. Let me go through my to-do list, see what I gotta...
Haven't done that yet.
Oh, I gotta open that painting, that's right. Oh, and I need to go and...
Finish that. Finish that.
I need to... There's something else I need to do.
Finish that.
I just remembered.
Check. 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 Can't check that off yet. Check. Check.
I need to go back
Finish
to the
that.
cemetery.
Finish that. I'm done. Check. Finish that. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I'm done. Finish that. Check. I'm done with that.
Oh, you were busy.
Yes,
Finish
I
that.
was.
Check. Can't check that off yet. Check. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Finish that. Haven't done that yet. Check. Finish that. I'm done with that. Finish that.
My goodness.
Check. Still have to do that.
Okay. I have to go back to Camille's grave because I forgot to get the rubbings.
I also want to make sure you get that gemstone from Tino.
I know. That's where I was headed next. And that just a beautiful sound.
Yep.
Alright, pencil, pencil. Eternity. I'm gonna take a picture of that.
Yeah, I gotta do more. Oh, I guess it does it for you or something.
It does it for me. Yes. Last one.
Wisdom, charity, purity, eternity.
Perfect.
This is like some
Intense
somewhat
music.
yeah.
And it's kind of like, what? Calm down. They sound like someone's about to
We're
sneak
in-
up behind us.
Yeah. We're in danger. Just like the mini music.
Was it a book in here? Purity is a harp. Okay. Yes, we're gonna have to translate the words to numbers. So. Purity is harp. Wisdom is an owl. Okay, charity is a dove. And last one we need is eternity. Crown. Now we gotta go look at this. So harp is 3. An owl is 7. A dove is 9. And the crown is 6. Perfect. Okay, so it's going to need wisdom, charity, eternity, and purity. So 7. Charity is 9. Eternity is 6. And purity is 3.
More pipes. Why am I not surprised?
Yay, pipes.
Yay.
That should do it.
Okay, there. Got that done.
Can't check that off yet.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna move the painting.
I'm done with that.
I'll go get that gem from Tino's. There we go. That's not what I want to look at this book.
Right.
Because we're gonna need to remember the gems.
Yep.
So let me get some pictures here. Okay, so the amethyst is purple. Okay, that ought to do it. There we go.
Okay.
America.
locked.
I don't know. I thought that looked like a key. There's no way to open this box.
There's a key holder, but I guess you don't have a key.
Just thought there'd be something to do with that. Thought maybe once that guy left, we could explore that thing. Maybe another time.
Maybe another time.
Alright, let's see what's behind here.
And naturally, we have still more pipes.
More pipes!
Pipes.
My goodness. Oops, wait. I didn't mean, how did I click out? Ooh. Careful, Nancy.
There, that looks right.
There we go.
That did.
Alright. See something here.
Sounds like steam from the engine is moving through those pipes now.
Nice.
Nice.
Let's save the game.
Nice.
Oh no. What I need is some duct tape. Still broken.
Oopsie. I need to go find some duct tape.
Dang it, Fatima.
Oh.
He's back.
I hear Tino took you and Lori for a little hike today.
Don't remind me. Turns out Tino had no idea where he was going. Good thing for him, my fingers were frozen stiff. Otherwise, I would have strangled him.
Would you, by any chance, have any duct tape?
Got some right there in my gearbox. That's the good news. The bad news is, I can't open the box. It's an antique lockbox that I found in this abandoned monastery I scoped out on my show last year. You can open it with either the key, which I just discovered I forgot to bring with me, or the combination, which you're supposed to be able to figure out just by looking at the box. Fortunately, I didn't put anything critical in there. I've never tried to open it without the key, but if you want that duct tape, go ahead and give it a shot.
Thanks, I think I will.
If you get it open, the duct tape's all yours.
There's an image on each of those buttons. They tell a story, maybe? I bet the animals should start from the left shore.
Probably.
Here we go. Duct tape. Here we go. Alright, let's see if this doesn't help.
There, good as new. Sorta.
Okay.
Darn, I must be missing something. Okay, looks like that goes there. There's still water in it, which means it must be out of carbide. There's still water in it, which means it must be out of carbide. This goes here.
Let's find some fuel.
Can't check that off. Still have to do that. I'm done with that.
Where could we
Check.
find fuel?
Check. Still have to... I'm done with that. Finish that. I'm done with that. Still have to do that. I'm done with that. Finish that. I'm done with that.
Okay. Do I have something that I could give the lamp? I'm not sure. Let's see what happens if I do this.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can ask around. Like, where would I find fuel for this? I don't know. Should I go ask around for fuel for this?
I guess. I'm not sure you can find Carlet.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk to Lori. I haven't. Oh, is she even there? She's probably not back. Oh yeah, there she is.
Before you say anything, I just want to say thank you.
For what?
Tino came to see me. He said you'd made him realize what a jerk he'd been for dumping me, and then he asked me out. Isn't that great? He said he doesn't care what anybody else thinks. He thinks we make the perfect couple.
Well, I can't argue with him there.
So what do you want?
I hear Tino took you and John on a trek to Jake's mine.
Jake's mine, my eye. We went tramping through the snow, lugging all this equipment John insisted on bringing, and where do we end up? At this teeny tiny, half-rotten, tumble-down outhouse.
He led you to an outhouse?
Well, he said it was the opening to a mine shaft, but then John said if it was, shouldn't the hole be going into the mountain instead of just down? So they stood there arguing until Tino finally grabbed a shovel, went inside, and started digging. What he found was definitely not gold.
Oh dear.
Did he apologize?
Of course not. If he didn't have such nice eyes, the man would be a total zero.
I'll come back later.
I'll be waiting.
Let me try to talk to some other people.
What's going on?
So, how did your expedition to Jake's mine turn out?
Well, as you may or may not have heard, I didn't find the mine. But at least now I know where it isn't, which is just as good as knowing where it is.
It's been great talking to you.
Helping people is what I'm all about.
If you're going about goose chase, I mean, better than nothing, but
What's up?
I won't keep you any longer.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I don't know where I would find this stuff. I'm not sure. Maybe Fatima would sell something? Would she?
More questions?
I'll touch bases with you later.
That would be nice.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, okay.
Talk to you later.
You better.
maybe the engineer might be able to get you some.
Let's see.
Engineer, this better be Miss Girard.
Well, actually...
Forget it.
Well.
Ugh. Rude. Let's try talking to Fatima, I guess.
So.
Fatima, do you have stuff?
Oops. Sounds like somebody's taking a nap.
Can I just, like, steal it? Do you have any supplies I can take? Oh, well.
think it's just supposed to be something else later. I'm not sure what else you're supposed to do.
Maybe. Well, I guess I can try to at least set up those gems.
Okay.
Try to set up those gems at least. Cause I got the book with the photos, and I have. Actually, I don't know. Did I keep what the guy had said? Uh-oh. Hope I did. Oh yeah, let me bring this back. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's a starfish. So what would a starfish be? The eye of the tiger is fixed on the star. Oh, on the starfish. Okay, the eye of the tiger was okay.
The eye of the tiger is the thrill of the fight.
There we go. That's a claw. Lies in the fingers that scar. The fingers that scar must be this. Okay. Zircon lies in the fingers that scar. And zircon is... I believe this is zircon. Okay, that's a fin. From the deep. Okay, amethyst floats in a hand from the deep. Amethyst is purple, I know that. Okay, citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Citrine. Citrine. Oh, I might have accidentally given citrine away. Oops, wait. Wait. Let me... No, that's fine. I think that's citrine. There we go.
It's the creature from the deep.
Is this the one from the deep? Oh, I might have gotten that confused. Wait. Wait, okay. Tiger, fixed star, zircon, the fingers that scar. Amethyst floats in the hand of the deep. Sit charms what the foul mouth shall keep. By a soft arm. This is the soft arm, I think, of the octopus. What does tourmaline look like? Oh.
Yeah, the boat.
Okay, that's the foot of a mare. Okay. I think I'm missing something. I think I'm missing one of the gems. Oh no. I have a zircon. Where does zircon go? Yeah, zircon lies in the fingers that scar. I think I'm missing one. Wait. Okay, this is zircon. Maybe I'm not. Maybe this is right. I hope.
Whoa.
Okay.
Looks like I did something right.
Perfect. Let's see what happens when I do this. What?
Hmm.
What am I missing?
Check. Still have to do that. Haven't done that yet.
I need to look for some fuel.
still have to do that. I'm done with that. I'm done with that.
Maybe I can call Bess for a hint.
Check.
Dial.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, Nance. Listen, I'm dying to know. What's it like to finally work with Frank and Joe Hardy? Oh, Bess, you're incorrigible. Hey, if you don't want to hear, just go over there and don't listen. She's listening. So what's it like?
Well, Frank is serious and methodical, while Joe is kind of happy-go-lucky and impulsive.
They're not trying to boss you around and be all manly all the time?
No, not at all. They're great.
George has a thing for Frank. Well, you like Joe. But the real question here is, which one does Nancy like? Ooh, yeah. Which one do you like?
I like Joe. No, I like Frank.
I kind of like Frank.
I knew it! You're just as big a sucker for those boyish good looks of his as I am.
You're not going to say anything to him, are you?
Me? My lips are sealed. The way they were when I told you that I liked that boy who worked at the snack shop, that was different. How was it different? I was younger then and had less self-control. It was last week, Bess. Right. Don't worry, Nance. If she starts to say anything to Frank, I'll just stomp on her foot. Ow! Hey, what'd you do that for? Just practicing.
How about a hint?
You bet.
Jake's lamp seems to be out of fuel. What should I do now?
It's a carbide lamp, right? So go see if Jake had any carbide lying around somewhere. And if you find some, just put it in the lamp and try to light it again.
Oh, okay. Maybe I have to find
thanks
some.
a bunch.
You're welcome a bunch.
Goodbye.
Okay. So we need to get some fluid for the lamp.
They suggested Frank and Joe.
I'm just wondering, was there like something we missed in here? Yep. Did not pick
Carbide. Just what I need to make that lamp I found work.
Yeah, I thought I was missing something.
And he's just gonna be okay with you taking it.
Yep.
Apparently.
He doesn't care. I mean, I basically have dirt on him.
Yeah, he also, you know, yeah, the dirt you have on him is that he embezzles money.
Yep. So he's not gonna want to mess with me.
There. It should work now.
Alright, here we go. Let's see where this mine is.
And we have liftoff.
Isn't that so cool? There it is.
That's where Jake's mine is. Brimstone Canyon.
Don't you look all excited. What's up?
I think I know where Jake's mine is. Tell the engineer to head for a place in Nevada called Brimstone Canyon.
Way to go. I knew you could do it, Francie.
Not Francie, Nancy.
Here's the deal. When we get there, I'm going to make sure that you get to be the first one to check out the mine. I'll call everyone together in the dining car, and while we're in there, you slip off the train. Will 10 minutes be enough of a head start?
I think so.
That'd be great.
Think of it as your reward. Of course, anything you find in the mine is, well, mine. So if I find out that you've taken something without telling me, let's just say things could get ugly.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Don't worry, you can trust me.
I have the feeling that thanks to you, we are about to discover something huge. Great job, Amy.
Thank you.
Dude, how bad are you with names?
Here.
Alright, we're here. We made it.
Sounds like the train's leaving. Where's it going? Well, Frank and Joe will make sure it comes back for me. I hope.
Well, there's that.
Yeah, I haven't.
Oh, right. This is the entrance to Jake's mine.
Oh, right.
Whoa, what's going
right.
on here? Jake's color wheel seems to be pointing toward purple. Wow, glowing lizards. Cool.
Ooh.
But weird.
Oh, it's telling us the colors.
Yep.
Okay, now it wants purple. We just got deeper in the mine.
Snack.
Red. Okay, now it wants purple.
Wonder what that's doing there.
Huh.
Jay?
I'll take a picture just in case. I don't know. Okay.
Uh-oh. There's some kind of chamber on the other side of those poles. But if I move the wrong one, the ceiling will collapse. Jake was too meticulous not to have left a clue somewhere as to how you're supposed to move them. I wonder if it has something to do with that symbol I saw before.
I'm gonna save the game.
I've seen that symbol before.
You have, you see.
Oh.
Rip Kristen. Rip Kristen Drew.
Uh-oh.
It's okay.
Oh no.
If I die a little, it's alright. It's alright.
I think I made a boo-boo.
Oh.
So, you're not gonna try to go back to find the clue?
No. Are you kidding me?
Uh-oh.
Okay, actually, I don't know. Okay.
Okay, so far so good.
Check.
I should be able to get through there
Oh my god.
Hey, there's a death
save.
Yeah, I better save now. That was lucky. thought that was a person that needed help, but I realized it's too late.
They'd be dead.
They gone.
Hurley, I presume?
Oh, was that Jake Hurley? Oh my god.
But I see papers.
Camille. It figures he'd be carrying a picture of her.
So
there's something underneath it.
So when Jake died, he made sure he was holding his wife's photo in his arms when he died.
There's something underneath that picture though.
Okay.
To Jake Hurley.
Looks like a letter. April 14th, 1865.
My dear friend Jake. My dear friend Jake, believe me, Jake, my boy, I can think of nothing more pleasant than touring the West aboard your private train. Much as I would like to accept your invitation, the duties and responsibilities of my office forbid it. I cannot leave Washington until this terrible war is over, and the States are united once more. I would scarcely leave my office at all these days were it not for
your humble friend, Abe.
Were it not for Mary. Tonight, at her insistence, I will be accompanying her to Ford Theater to see a comedy called Our American Cousin. Have you seen it? Mary assures me that I'll enjoy it despite the fact that for some strange reason I've never felt at ease when at the theater. Perhaps tonight will be different. Write to me soon. Your missives never fail to boost my spirits. Your humble friend, Abe.
Honest Abe?
Nah, dishonest Abe. His twin.
That was the last letter he probably ever wrote.
Yep.
I'm going to the theater tonight.
Oh my gosh. This is from Abraham Lincoln.
Yup,
And April
honest
14th
Abe.
is the day he was assassinated. This letter must be worth a fortune.
That's just what I thought too.
What? Oh, I forgot to ask.
Wow.
See, what I didn't tell you when I gave you that letter.
Did you both guess her?
Is that I also found
I
a
was
diary,
expecting her.
which is how I found out he'd gotten to be friends with President Lincoln.
Because she's the only one
And that he'd gotten a
Well, she
letter
said,
from Abe that he knew
"Oh,
would be
everything
so
in there is
valuable
mine."
someday
Like,
that he
yeah,
always
yeah,
kept it on his
kind of
person.
obvious.
Can I have it?
Sure.
See, I knew if we could just find Jake's body, we'd find the letter. And you did it, Amy. You did it. I'm going to be famous. Good famous for once.
So you never really cared about finding Jake's mine?
Nah. I mean, it would have been nice if it was filled with gold and silver and stuff. But this is what I was really after.
And you followed me because you didn't trust me?
I trusted you to find it. I just didn't trust you to give it to me. And now that you have, you know, I'd really, really be famous if I could say I found this all by myself. But even if I got you to lie for me, how do I know you'd keep lying? Oh my gosh. What if there was like this cave-in and we were trapped, but I was the only one who made it out?
Excuse me?
Oh my gosh! That way I could not only say that I found the letter, but that I tried to save you. Only you did something stupid, and it was all I could do to save myself. Oh my gosh! I'd make the national news for sure, and people would say I was smart and resourceful and courageous even.
Lori, you can't be serious. That's crazy.
You don't understand. People are finally going to respect me. I have to do this. Sorry.
Oh, you dummy.
Secret Gray.
The opening's blocked. I'm
Oh,
trapped.
never mind. I
better
actually
get out
didn't
of
kill
here
her
before
unlike
something
I was
else
gonna
caves
kill
in.
you.
Oh my goodness. Jake,
Well,
my boy, I guess we're dying together.
Get out of here
I
next.
suspected her. But
Okay.
she's just too. I gotta say ditzy.
Yeah. How about you, Sonny? You were guessing her too, I could tell.
Yes, based on the fact that the train left and she's the only one who can, or the engineer only listens to her. I thought it was really weird.
I'll get to ride in this fun mine train.
Yay!
Yay!
Video games have always taught me that minecarts are just old-fashioned roller coasters.
You know it. Except a lot more dangerous.
We ride on roller coasters because we get the perception of danger.
I think I'm on a Disneyland ride.
Yeah, 7 was
The
my
fun
train.
music.
There you go.
Fun music doesn't help.
Well,
Lori, are you all right?
Nancy, is everything okay?
It is now.
As soon as we discovered you and Lori weren't on the train, we jumped off and hightailed it back here.
What the heck's going on?
I'm sure Lori will be glad to tell you all about it.
Darn you, Natalie!
It's Nancy. Dear Hannah, some hostess Lori Girard turned out to be. When her father heard that she'd tried to seal me up in that mine, he canceled all her credit cards and said that from now on, Lori will have to support herself. She has yet to stop crying. Tino Balducci told reporters that he knew what Lori was up to all along, and said he let Frank, Joe, and me solve the case so we amateurs could enjoy his limelight. Joe was just about to belt him when a big argument broke out between John Gray and Charlena over whether John had really recorded Camille's ghost. She started calling him a crackpot, and then he started calling her a hack. Then, well, let's just say that soon the press was no longer interested in what Tino had to say. As for Jake Hurley, it turns out that his letter from Abe Lincoln is worth a small fortune. Pretty ironic, huh? Jake spent his whole life searching for gold, when all along he possessed something far more valuable. His uncanny knack for making friends.
Friends in
Love,
high
Nancy.
places, that's for sure.
And your title is...
Hey, sassy detective. Congratulations on cracking the case. You have been awarded the title of Happy Wanderer Award for going everywhere there was to go and seeing everything there was to see. Are you both ready for a little preview of our next mystery?
Maybe later. I could.
Okay, here we go.
Have you ever been to Paris, France? Well, prepare
Hey.
because that's where my next mystery adventure takes place. I'm going to be the assistant to Lynette, a famous fashion designer. I'll be working undercover to find out why she's been acting so peculiar lately, throwing tantrums, firing people. She's even started wearing a mask for no apparent reason. Her studio is in this spooky-looking centuries-old moulin. That's French for windmill. Of course, that doesn't have anything to do with her strange behavior. Or does it? Only one way to find out. Help me solve my next case. Danger by design. À la prochaine.
Now that one is one of my favorites. And it takes place in France. And I think you guys are going to love it. But what did you both think of this game?
It was fun and kind of. It was actually surprisingly shorter than.
It's shorter than the rest of them, surprisingly.
Well, what's interesting is back in the day, back in the 2000s, Her Interactive, which is the company that makes these games, they would make 2 a year. They would release one in the earlier part of the year, maybe spring/summer, and then the second one would come out in the fall. So my guess is to make 2 games a year, one of them got a little bit more love than the other one.
So you're saying they split the teams?
Yes, I think they would split up the workload so that they could crank out 2 games a year, and this obviously was the shorter one as opposed to the one we just did in the last episode, which was, you know, the clock, which took a bit longer.
Yep.
But I really have always loved mysteries that take place on, you know, trains, like the Orient Express, which is Agatha Christie. So I really liked that they did a train mystery. It was very, very nice. I like the music. But yeah, guys, it was Lori. Lori, the
I want to be famous, even if I kill you. At least I'll be in the paper, Lori.
Yep.
And then get your credit cards revoked by your dad.
Yep, because she's spoiled. But I am looking forward to the next game, especially. That's going to be so fun to record with you guys. I'm looking forward to it. But thank you so much, Vic and Sunny, for helping me solve this case. I had a lot of fun.
Of course.
And congratulations, you both suspected the same culprit for the first time, I believe.
Yep. I think technically, you know, the 3 big mysteries. I think I got like two out of 3. So
Yeah.
I didn't really know who would have pulled the lever.
Remember, guys, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, subscribe for more Nancy Drew. Remember, you're special and loved. You are never alone. You're always welcome to hang out with us here on YouTube or my Twitch or wherever you may find me. So, God bless, and thank you as always for watching.